Local sports coverage on the free Ad-Astra radio app. Download it now. Coming up on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, we'll break down tonight's matchup and preview other key games on the Ad-Astra Sports Network.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're in Ellsworth for District 6 action as the Lyons take on the Ellsworth Bearcats. I'm Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, Tracy Homan, and we are privileged to be with you here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game, Shanlack Field here at Ellsworth High School. Also joining us again tonight, our videographer, Ricardo Tapia, and Heath Schroeder, our producer, back at the studio. Not only is it district action, it's homecoming, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice night for homecoming here and a big crowd.
Absolutely. Well, Ellsworth brings an undefeated record of 3-0 into this game as the Bearcats defeated Minneapolis 47-14 last week. Ellsworth relied on their big running back, Tucker Goss, he's been special all season long. He's averaging over 225 yards per game, has scored 9 touchdowns. The offense will go through him. Not only that, the Bearcats have outscored their opponents 136-38. Lyons enter tonight at 0-3. They fell to Republic County last week, 30-8. Matt Lyons is going to need a big offensive production to stay with the Bearcats here tonight and get a district win.
Yeah, absolutely, Doug. I hate to get into cliches, and we'll talk more as we get into the game plan and talk about some of those key players, but Lyons is going to have to play a near-perfect game tonight, both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And, they just need to have some players come up with some really special games tonight as this Ellsworth Bearcat team has some offensive power, and they're good defensively as well.
Yeah, let's talk about the ones to watch. That's a good segue into that. Brought to you by Rice Community Health, where we care for our patients like family. I mentioned Tucker Goss earlier. He's got 71 carries for 677 yards, 9.5-yard average, 225 yards per game, 9 touchdowns. He's a good defender, has 2 sacks also. Carson Jacobs, their quarterback, just a sophomore, is their second leading rusher, 34 carries, 311 yards. He averages 9 yards a carry also, 103 yards per game with 4 touchdowns. That's their offensive production. Receiving, look for Cooper Gowan and Jackson Manier. McGowan averages 28 yards a game, Manier 16. Leading tackler is Micah Galvin. He's been playing a long time on that offensive and defensive line. He is their anchor on that side of it. And in the passing game, Carson Jacobs, 10 for 22, 200 yards, 67 yards per game, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. They run the ball.
Yeah,
they run the ball.
They're going to pound the ball. They'll get a heavy dose of Tucker Goss. And as Tracy talked about on the drive up, they have a lot of seniors on this squad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 seniors, 4 across the offensive line. Very experienced group.
Let's step over and talk about the Lions. They're led in receiving by Quanique Hamilton. 13 receptions, 124 yards, a 13-yard average, as Quanique having a pretty good season so far. 41.3 yards per game, 1 TD. He also has an 80-yard kickoff return. Daniel Pando, the quarterback, 22 for 40, 191 yards, 8.7 average, 63.7 yards per game, and 1 TD. He's going to have to get going tonight.
Yes, he is.
And then Xander Young. Xander is our defensive captain. He has 31 tackles, Detrell Stanley 24, Hendrick Starbuck 21, and Xander also leads this team in rushing with 37 carries, 172 yards, a 4.6 average. A little disappointing. I think teams are keying in on Xander. They're going to have to find a way to get the ball to some other players and open Xander up.
Absolutely. So let's take our first time out. After that, we'll hear from the head coaches Carl Nolan and Josh Homolka. When we return, we'll have the probable starting lineups and get ready for this game between Lyons and Ellsworth From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, you're listening to Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Midway Motors, for every mile of life. More local sports coverage at adastraradio.com with exclusive stories and game day audio.
Calling all Lions fans. Want to make a real impact for our students? Join the Lions Booster Club today and be part of the pride. As a member, you'll help support our teams with new equipment and supplies that encourage success in their programs and provide opportunities to celebrate our students. Don't just cheer from the stands. Join the Lions Booster Club and show your Lions pride. Find us on Facebook and remember, together we roar louder. Go Lions!
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Need space for your stuff, big or small? We store it all. Briseño Storage, LLC has boat and RV storage, self-storage, outdoor parking. Call Briseño Storage, LLC today at 620-894-5000.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
From the first heartbeat to breathing easier and life-changing triumphs, healing every step of the way, strengthening your future with advanced imaging and labs for precise answers, and compassionate care every step of the way, because every moment of health matters. Hutchinson Regional Medical Center, caring for every chapter of your life.
Welcome back to the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. We are pleased to now be joined by head coach of the Lions, Carl Nolan. Thank you, Coach, for joining us here on the Lions channel of Ad Astra Radio as Lyons and Ellsworth open District 6 play.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
All right. You've always said that each week is an opportunity to get better as a team, as a player, as a person. Last Friday, that was a defensive battle in that first quarter, and then Republic County took advantage of some field position to grab the halftime lead. What do you see as the strong points of your team's play that exemplify that growth process from week to week?
The defense is flying around, man. You know, we get ourselves in a situation where we give up a pass play right there to start it up when we had them down 3rd and long. Then other than that, the defense is flying around. We're hitting people in the mouth. We just got to keep doing what we're doing. And offense, we got to sustain drives. We got to get points on the board.
What players did you think really had exceptional ball games against Republic County on Friday?
Man, okay, if I'm starting off, I start off with Xander Young, inside linebacker. He was flying around. He ended the game with 18 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, and a fumble recovery. Traven Turner was flying around out there. He ended the game with 7 tackles, a fumble recovery, a sack. Man, the defense as a whole were flying around. They did some great things.
And Xander, just picking on him, really does a good job of stunting in there and putting some pressure on the quarterback, which you're going to need this coming week as you take on Ellsworth.
Yes, he does. Him and Hendricks both, we mix them up on who we send based on what we see, and, you know, just test it and see who's going to get through there first, and then we just light them up.
I just mentioned Ellsworth, and they defeated Minneapolis and have started the season 3-0. The Bearcats have put up some pretty impressive numbers. What do you see as the keys to slowing them down and getting that all-important district win here in Week 4?
We've been talking about it all week. It's just doing your job. the inside linebackers and my D tackles, we have to stop the inside run game, and my D ends and outside linebackers, they have to stay home to contain anything they may get outside. You know, I'm not too concerned about their pass game right now, but we just want to make sure that we stop the run.
Yeah, all through the years, Ellsworth has relied on their running game first. They can throw the ball, but they like to run the ball first and establish that. So that surely is the key for you.
Yes, it is. And like I said, we just got to do our jobs and stay home.
Well, District 6 play does start tonight. Everyone starts as 0-0. It's a fresh start. Besides this game here of Lyons and Ellsworth, what are the other games in the district that you need to take a look at and kind of see what's stacking up for the weeks to come?
We need to keep an eye on the Hillsborough game and also the Halstead game to see where those guys come out. You know, we know that Southeast Saline is going to be a tough team no matter when you play them. They just came off a 50-0 win against Beloit. So, you know, we got to be ready for that one.
Yeah, and I believe Halstead and Hillsborough are playing this week or playing tonight, so that'll give an interesting indication of where the district is going to fall into place.
Yes, it will. Those two teams are primarily they take it down to the wire, so that'll be a close one. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that one.
All right, thank you, Coach Nolan. It's always a pleasure to have you on our pregame show. Best of luck tonight against Ellsworth.
Thank you. Go Lions.
More to come on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game here on Ad Astra Radio.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Ryan and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help. And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
Parents, here's the winning play for your student athlete's health. At Sterling Medical Center, we've got the game plan to accomplish both well-child visits and sports physicals in one convenient appointment. It's the perfect way to ensure your child's overall health and game readiness. The best part? Most insurance plans cover these essential checkups, making it a hassle-free win for you. Don't wait until the last quarter. Call us to schedule your athlete's appointment before the clock runs out.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
Welcome back to pregame coverage of high school football. This is Lane Gillespie in the Ada Astra studio. It's now time to talk with the head coach of the Ellsworth Bearcats, Josh Homolka. Now, Coach, first of all, you're starting off 3-0 on the season and coming off of a 47-14 win over Minneapolis on the road. Just what have you seen out of the team, and what have you liked out of the team so far this year as you start off with an unblemished record?
We've done a good job playing on defense. Been physical and fast the ball. Gave up a few big plays, but overall we played really well on defense, and I feel like our run game's really starting to click, and we're getting hat on a hat and doing some good things in it. So overall, I think we've played pretty well, especially in second halves.
Especially on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, you're averaging over 40 points per game so far this season. So just what are some things on the offense that has really helped you win out so far this year?
I feel like we've played really well on the offensive line, and I feel like our backfield is really meshed. There's a lot of different options we have within our option game, and then both with Cooper McGowan back there and Tucker Goss, it's there's a lot of things you can do, and Carson Jacobs, our quarterback's done a really good job of with the read game. He's just really smooth with it, and it's hard to figure out where that ball's at sometimes.
For sure, but your guys are you and your guys are looking to go 4-0 on the season. You go up against Lyons at home, so just what are your keys to a victory against the Lions here tonight?
The big thing is we got to contain their best players. They got a few players that can do really good things, and if you let them loose, it can be a tough deal for you, both on defense. They blitz a lot, and they do a good job of doing it. So, and then offensively, their backs, and they got some skill guys that are pretty good. So, if they get behind you in coverage or break one, they're capable of scoring. So we just got to contain those guys and play our best ball.
And then lastly, it is homecoming for you guys this week. So just, how is sort of the community excitement really built around this week?
Our school and our community do a great job of making homecoming a big deal. Within the school, they have stuff all week through Stuco. We'll have a big deal. They do a big deal of painting windows and stuff downtown, and it's just a big deal. So the community's all in, and it'll be a good atmosphere. It always is at Shanelac Field.
Sounds awesome. Well, Coach, really appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck.
I appreciate it.
That's head coach Josh Homolka of the Ellsworth Bearcats. We'll head it back out to the stadium right after this. You're listening to coverage of high school football on Ad Astra Radio.
We've got more of the Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. Midway Motors, committed to helping you find the right vehicle. Stream the game of the week online at adastraradio.com or download the Ad Astra Radio app.
Along with creating fuel for America, Kansas Ethanol produces dry distiller's grains, a valued high-nutrient livestock feed. Kansas Ethanol also brings millions of dollars of revenue and economic development to Rice County and Central Kansas. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right. Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. Don't miss huge markdowns on 2024 holdovers, like the luxurious Jeep Grand Wagoneer L or the electric Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack, each with over $14,000 off MSRP. That's right, I said $14,000 off MSRP. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends.
See dealership for details and exclusions.
Protect what matters most with Kansas Central Services Insurance. Our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
Manufacturing facilities, warehouses, oil, fuel and water storage, grain elevators, product makers, rooftops, HVAC containment, refineries, garages, and more rely on the quality and integrity of WIFCO products. Go to WIFCOSP.com for more. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. And Lyons and Ellsworth continue to move toward that opening kickoff here at Shanelac Field in Ellsworth. A beautiful setting. The school up on the hill, the field down in a bowl area, and we just had a magnificent presentation of the colors and raising of the flag raised by the local Boy Scout group, and then the motorcycle Patriot Guard that brought the flag in, and very impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. A great atmosphere here at Shanelac Field, and as you described it, Doug, I love these fields that are kind of down in a bowl, and I know our visiting fans are in the sun a little bit, but they'll be in the shade soon as the sun sets. But
yeah, it's going to
anyway.
set in about 30 minutes. I think sunset is scheduled for 7:22. It's 81 degrees, outstanding weather. South wind out of the at 9 miles an hour. Not much of a factor here on a north-south field. So the field is in outstanding condition for it's a turf field, natural grass, I should say, natural turf field, and boy, it is beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful field, in great shape. We're just to the south side of the 50-yard line, about the 45-yard line up here in the press box. Perfect view of the game here, and great facilities, great atmosphere.
And Ron Davis, the AD, dropped by, and I also talked to their principal, John Cannon. Many of you remember John when he was elementary principal at Park School. And they are glad we're providing video for them tonight. They had their huddle camera hit by lightning a week or so ago, and they are pleased that Ad Astra Radio and Ad Astra TV are providing video for the fans that can't make it out here to the ball game tonight.
Yeah, it's great that Ad Astra is doing that, and we do that every single Lions game. And you know, they also got hit really hard by rain up here and had some flooding in the school. I think they're going to have to cancel their plays for the entire school year is what I understood. I know I saw that on some of the Wichita area television stations and also online. So they've been hit hard up here by weather.
All right, let's move on to football then. Let's talk about the starting lineups. Matt, you want to do the Lions team, Lions first, as they are the visiting team?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be honored to, Doug. The head coach, of course, is Carl Nolan in his 4th year, assisted by Cody Bowers, Zach Dobbins, Dylan Huggard, and Joe Young. Starting tonight on the offensive line, number 53, a senior, 5'7", 195 pounds, Joshawn Hamilton. Starting also on the offensive line, number 55, Ethan Sarasaris. He's a freshman at 6'1", 265. Number 56, a senior, Hendrik Starbuck. He goes 6'0", 245. Also on the offensive line, number 62, David Fuentes. He is a junior, 5'8", 230 pounds. And number 65, Landon Berzer, offensive lineman, junior, 6'2", 230. Doing the kicking duties tonight, number 16, a senior, Kane Villasenor. He's the 5'8", 140-pound senior, and he's got a leg, Doug.
Yep.
And then for the skill position, starting at quarterback, number 8, David Pando. He's a junior, 5'10", 156. At running backs, number 7, Xander Young. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 170. And at the receivers, number 1, Jace Thompson. He's a junior, 6'1", 155. Number 4, Kwani Campbellton, junior, 5'9", 135. Detrell Stanley, number 10. He's a junior, 5'8", 135. And rounding out the starters, number 33, Elliot Hogue. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 165.
All right, now for the Ellsworth Bearcats, coached by Josh Homolka, assisted by Jason McWilliams, Ken Cravens, and Craig Batchman. They'll start Carson Jacobs at quarterback, a sophomore at 150 pounds. Liam Stone, wide receiver, a sophomore at 145. At tight end will be Bo Kyler, a sophomore at 175. Cooper McGowan at tight end at a senior at 205. Running back Tucker Goss, he's a senior, 200 pounds. And wide receiver is Jackson Manier, a senior, 140 pounds. Now to the offensive line, anchored by Micah Galvin, senior, 180. Keegan Urbanik, who is also the king here tonight at homecoming ceremonies, senior at 170. Cameron Gardner is a senior at 175. Another senior in Ethan Tully at 160. And Drew Davis rounds out the lineup, junior at 180. The kicker will be Bo Kyler. Let's step aside for our final break. When we come back, we'll have our final bit of our road to the our Midway Motors drive to the game from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Mead.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver, and what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed or embroidered? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Company in Hutch. Whether it's for your sports team, business, or church, we've got you covered. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Henshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles, specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Henshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at henshawdds.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we're waiting for the teams to come out onto the field for the coin toss to see who will kick off here in just about 4 minutes. Yeah, about 3 minutes away from kickoff, I guess, as we're here. Let's take a look at the uniforms brought to you by I Need a Cleaners. I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. Visiting team Lyons in white jerseys with blue numerals, blue pants. They have the white helmet with the Lyons logo on the side. Ellsworth is in their black uniforms, pants and jerseys, white numerals. They have black helmets with a little bit of a red accent in that also. In our previous segment, our starting lineups were brought to you by Ag 360 Insurance. Ag 360 Insurance is here to partner in your legacy. Contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. As we talked about earlier, it is a perfect night for football. The lights are on. The field is basically covered in shadows as the field is down in the bowl, and the school and the hill have kind of taken care of any of the shadows for the players. The fans in the upper row, they're still in the sun.
Yeah, the visiting fans still in the sun, shielding their eyes, but they'll be out soon.
All right, Matt, one of the things I like to do is take a look at some of the area games and talk about the ones to watch. And I'm just going to kind of break it up throughout the night. I'm going to talk about the two big classes, 6A and 5A. And the place to be in 6A is Wichita.
Yeah.
And the Wichita metropolitan area. Number 2 Derby, 2-1 at Mays. They're number 4 and 3-0. That's a big 6A game. And just right down the road at Wichita Northwest, they're number 3 in 6A. They're going to take on a 4A team in Cape and Mount Carmel, who is number 1, and both teams are undefeated. That should be a great matchup.
That should be a great game. Somebody's going to come out of that game 4-0, and somebody's going to come out 3-1. It ought to be a battle.
And then in 5A, I like the old WAC conference. Liberal and Dodge City, a couple of teams out in the southwest corner. Neither one of them ranked, but Liberal 3-0, Dodge City 2-1. I think that could be a really good ball game.
Yeah, and Liberal's one of those programs that struggled for a while and has really had some success the last, 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Kind of turned that program around. So that ought to be a battle. They're kind of rivals, I believe, between Liberal and Dodge City.
The other big news this week was that the classifications came out for 26-27, and Lyons is one of the schools that moved up to 3A next year, as they'll be down at the bottom of the 3A class. So they're moving from 2A to 3A in football. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch and see how they get paired up with district matchups. We'll see how that goes as we go forward. Doug, can I mention the keys to the game real quick?
Absolutely. Our game plan.
I think for both teams, there's 2 words, and that's Tucker Goss. If you're Lions, you got to stop the run. You got to stop Tucker Goss, averaging over 200 yards a game. If you're Ellsworth, you want to get him going. And, Lions has got to find a way to stop him and make them run their offense through someone other than Tucker Goss.
And Ellsworth will be receiving at the south end. They'll have the slight breeze at their back. Lions kicking off from the 40 on the north end of the field, as we said, down here in this bowl, and this should be a good one. Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. You can catch the audio only on Ad Astra Radio, the Lions channel. The video is on Ad Astra TV, as it is streamed over YouTube. Kane Villasenor kicks the ball off into the end zone, and it's a touchback as the ball carried deep enough into the end zone, caught there by number 24, Jackson Manier, but the touchback will bring it out to the 20, and Ellsworth will have the ball first as we get underway.
Yeah, and we talked about it in the Midway Motors drive to the game, but Kane Villasenor has a leg. He has the ability to get the ball and do just what we saw, kick a touchback and also kick pretty long field goals. So that could come into play here tonight. We'll keep an eye as we go forward.
Jacobs is the quarterback. They'll operate out of the gun. Goss at the tailback. McGowan also in as a blocking back off to the right. Snap. Handoff. There goes Goss with a big gainer up to the 35 and a little bit more. We'll see where they spot him, but right off the bat, he averages 9 and picked up about 16 or 17.
Yeah, big gainer around the right side, as you said, as they had a big hole opened up for him. And Quanique Hamilton able to make first contact, bring him down for Lions.
A little bit beyond the 37, almost to the 38. Same formation. This time, keeper by the quarterback as he runs the option. A little RPO, keeps it, crosses the 40 up to the 41. Nice little gain for Carson Jacobs.
Yeah, nice 4-yard gain, and right there on the stop, number 7, Xander Young, and number 56, Hendrick Starbuck. We'll call their names a lot tonight defensively, as they are 2 of the leaders defensively for the Lions.
Ball right in the middle of the field. It'll be second at about 6. This time, just Tucker Goss in the backfield with Carson Jacobs. 2 receivers out to the wide side on the right. Keeper by Jacobs, turns the corner, 50, hit and driven out of bounds in Lions territory at about the 48-yard line.
Jace Thompson driving the quarterback out of bounds there, but enough to pick up the first down.
Good for about 10 yards on the carry for Carson Jacobs as he got around the corner on the left side, and Ellsworth just methodically moving down the field, now in Lions territory. McGowan back in the backfield again this time as they run Tucker Goss behind the quarterback. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Tight end on the left. Handoff, Tucker Goss has blocking in front, going over Micah Galvin over on that right side. He cranks up about 12 or 13, moves the chains, again first down as he takes it to the 36-yard line of the Lions. 12 yards on the carry.
Doug Tucker Goss, he hits that hole, lowers his head, and he just drives forward, and another big gainer for Goss, stopped on that play by Detrell Stanley. Made initial contact for Lions.
And you hit it right on the head. John Cannon told me before the game, he said Tucker Goss likes to lower his shoulders and just run through people. McGowan has the ball now. McGowan, tight end last year.
Loose, I
think so. Haven't seen a signal. I think Ellsworth's back on it. Second down, they're saying. So McGowan's getting some D1 looks.
Yeah.
He was a tight end last year. They move him into the backfield this year. Kind of a blocker and a ball carrier there, a little counter. You start looking at Tucker Goss, and all of a sudden, Cooper McGowan at 200 is going to carry the ball too.
Yeah, and Xander Young was in there, and as well as number 65, that's Landon Berzer for Lions on the stop.
Now we're going to have a full house backfield, all 4 of them back there. Tucker Goss straight ahead, powers his way down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down. It'll depend on the spot. They're kind of looking over there, and they do signal first down as it goes down to the 25.
No pass plays yet tonight. I mean, we're going to get a dose of running, I think, until Lyons can find a way to stop the running attack of these Bearcats.
Inside of 10 minutes now in the first quarter, Ellsworth just grinding their way down the field. Fake to the tailback, keeper by Carson Jacobs. Good run by Jacobs, picks up about 5 down to the 20. Xander Young on the tackle.
Xander Young and Urim Ordana is right in there for Lyons. Another nice gain, though, on first down for the Bearcats.
2 receivers out to the left. In the backfield are Goss and McGowan. Fakes to McGowan, rolling out is Jacobs, under pressure and dropped. Getting there was Xander Young, sacks the quarterback for a loss. That'll make it 3rd and long, setting up a possible passing situation.
Yeah, Xander Young did a good job there on the rollout, just defending that, staying home, and then getting in the backfield and dropping the quarterback for a loss there.
Loss of 6 on the play, sets up 3rd and about 11. Let's see what kind of a formation they come out. Trips out to the right as McGowan joins Manier and Stone. Jacobs back to throw, sets, heaves it towards the end zone, over the middle, caught by Liam Stone, inside the 5, down to maybe the 3-yard line. About 23 yards on the pass reception. And, boy, I tell you what, Carson Jacobs just threw a bullet right there.
Yeah, he did. He put it right on the numbers, and Carson Jacobs, a little bit of pressure in the backfield, but just maintained composure and hung right there in the pocket, dropped straight back, and as you said, threw the strike down for the big gainer, and they are 1st and goal to go.
Inside the 5 at about the 4. Goss in the backfield, follows McGowan. Oh, hit and dropped.
Hendricks Starbuck came flying into the backfield. Nice stop there by Hendricks.
Again, Lyons is stunning those linebackers between Young and Starbuck. This time it was Starbuck that creates the loss. And that was a big play, making it 2nd and goal from the 8. Loss of about 4 on the play. Again, it's Goss behind the quarterback. McGowan over to the right. Goss has it. Again.
Got him again.
This time it was Derek Alvarez stunning in there. Short gain, sets up 3rd and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line, gain of 2.
Looked like big Ethan Sarasaris right in the area as well on that defensive play. 2 good defensive plays by the Lions with their backs against the goal line.
Derek Alvarez shooting in there. Big, tall kid. Got through the line and made contact. Strong to the right side with McGowan. Option, keeper. I think short of the goal line is the quarterback on the keeper. I think he's going to be down at about the 1-yard line as Carson Jacobs picks up 5, needed 6. It'll be 4th and goal.
Big 4th down here coming up for both of these teams. You know, Doug, it's homecoming. The Ellsworth Bearcats want to punch it in. Lyons would like to make a statement with a stop here. Big, big play here on 4th down.
And you've got to be thinking Tucker Goss in this situation, the big senior running back, averaging over 225 yards per game. Jacobs calls for the ball, gives to Goss. Goss is in for the score as he gets the 1-yard touchdown run. Play, 80-yard drive. Tucker Goss capping it off with the 1-yard touchdown run to give the Bearcats a 6-0 lead. They'll go for the kick point after, and Doing the kicking will be Bo Kyler. Right-footed kicker.
Blocked.
Blocked by Stanley as he comes through and blocks the kick. And it stays at 6-0. Ellsworth with the lead. That score coming at 5:51 to go here in the first. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the Hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
Bank of the Plains, founded in 1906, has kept its tradition of serving fellow Kansans with integrity and innovation. Today, the bank continues to uphold these same values as they did 117 years ago. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come by 517 East 30th in Hutch to learn more. Making your success simple, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Bo Kyler teeing the ball up on the 40-yard line. Back deep to receive is Quanique Hamilton. Hamilton had a big touchdown return last week, I believe, of 80 yards. Short kick, fielded, and going down at the 27-yard line is Elliott Hogg, as Lyons will take over, let's call it the 32.
Yeah, Doug, the Lions gave up the touchdown. They kind of stiffened up their defense there at the end of that first possession by Ellsworth. Had some good defensive stops there, but Ellsworth able to punch it in. Then Detrell Stanley comes up with the block on the extra point.
Yep.
Goes off the field and gets the chest bump from Coach Carl Nolan, and that was kind of fun to see there, as Coach Carl Nolan's not a small guy and able to get up off the ground and give a big chest bump to Detrell Stanley.
Pando, quarterback, calls for the ball. Xander Young has it, and a big push by the front five, especially the interior three of Ellsworth, and Lyons loses a yard on the play back to the 31 as they were keying on Xander Young right on that particular play. Ellsworth had 11 runs and 1 passing play, 58 yards rushing, and I believe about 22 yards passing in that 80-yard drive. Lyons needs to answer here, try to match that long possession, as Ellsworth burned up over half of the first quarter. Quick pass, thrown out to the far sideline, intended for Detrell Stanley, thrown over his head, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long for Lyons after the incomplete pass.
Yeah, ball just a little bit high. Detrell Stanley tried to climb the ladder and go up and get it, Doug. And, he had one player to beat. If he was able to get that in, he beat that player, he was gone. Well-designed play, just not able to totally execute that play there.
2 receivers to the left, 1 wingback to the right is Jace Thompson. In motion is Thompson. Rolling out to the left, in trouble, as there are 4 black jerseys there making contact with Pando, as David Pando dropped for a big loss, and it'll be 4th and long punt situation for the Lions. Ball, what is that, about the 18-yard line? Loss of 13 on the play.
Says it's on the 17 according to the scoreboard down here.
Good snap, punts away, low, fielded at about the 40, and lost, fumbled it, and recovering it is number 24, Jackson Manier, as he took a chance fielding it on the bounce, momentarily lost the ball, recovered it, and they will have field position at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Jace Thompson, as after that ball was bobble. Jace Thompson on the tackle, goes down low, trying to knock that ball out again, but not able to get it out of the hands of Ellsworth. And as you described, Doug, they just, if I take the words of Hank Strand, matriculated the ball down the field on that first possession. Let's see if Lyons can get a 3 and out here.
Empty backfield, 3-by-2. Keeper by the quarterback. Shifty runner, hit at about the 34, 35-yard line. I think they'll give him progress up to the 35, gain of a couple of yards on the play.
Xander Young making first contact there for Lyons, and then coming in helping clean it up was Detrell Stanley and Ethan Sarasaris.
4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ellsworth with a 6-0 lead after an 80-yard touchdown run. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has the programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be you, be a warrior. 2 backs in the backfield with quarterback Jacobs. Goss is the tailback. Goss has it, following McGowan over the right side. They like to run behind Micah Galvin. He's the guard over there on that right side, and he gets a good push. Nice yardage on the carry. And it'll be 3rd and about 4 at the 39.
This time, Jashawn Hamilton and Ethan Sarasaris right there for the Lions. Lions, better defensive effort on this first set of downs for Lions. A big 3rd down coming up here, Doug.
3:10 to play here in the first. Ellsworth with their second possession here. Same base formation. 2 wides to the right. 2 backs in the backfield out of the gun. Jacobs. Pitches. Goss has it. Tries to turn her in the corner on the right side. It's going to be close to a first down. The spot's going to be really crucial. I think it's short by a little. It's going to be 4th and about the length of a football.
Yeah, Hendrick Starbuck and Sarasaris right there again to make initial contact, and just a little initial hesitation by Hendrick Starbuck, or he would have had him dropped about 2 yards short. But he was trying to kind of see which way the running back was going to cut it there, and real close to a first down.
Timeout for a measurement. One of the players not playing tonight is Traven Turner for Lyons, as he's still under the concussion protocol and doing really, really well. And they say it is a 1st and 10. And that will move the sticks as the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. Our injury report sponsor is Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get the benefits you deserve. Call Tom at Pile Law. 1st and 10 for Ellsworth. 2:32 to play here in the first. Ellsworth moving from my right to left. Jacobs hands it off to Goss straight ahead, and big gainer. Wow. As he just lowered his shoulder, and what acceleration getting through the line. Moved the chains again down to the 41-yard line of Lyons.
Yeah, once Tucker Goss gets past that first line there, he, like you said, Doug, you described it perfectly. He lowers those shoulders, and he's just like a freight train moving down the field.
This broadcast brought to you in part by the Lions Booster Club, Brasenio Construction, Erickson Custom Building, and Rice Community Health. Thank you to those Lions and Rice County sports boosters. 1st and 10. Jacobs keeps it.
Yeah, right there in the backfield, Derek Alvarez drops the quarterback for a loss.
I think he's probably saying, maybe I should have handed that one off to Tucker Goss. A loss of about a long 1. We'll call it 2nd and a long 11 for the Bearcats.
Doug, you talk about Traven Turner. Our prayers continue to be with him, as sustained a big hit. He was actually defending on a punt return last week up at Republic County, and just game of football can be violent. It was a big hit, and he's in the concussion protocol. Our prayers continue to be with Traven.
Pitch and a sweep. Goss tries to go left, turns the corner at the 40, 30, has the sideline, runs through tries to run through Xander Young, but Xander hangs on and drives him out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. 27 yards on the carry. and it'll be 1st and 10. Boy, Goss has got some nice speed also. Once he got around the corner, it was a lot of green grass there.
Yeah, and as you described it, Xander Young able to force him towards the sideline, wrap his arms around his waist, and bring him down as Xander Young was not going to let go.
Wide receiver to the left. Nope, he's going to reset and go over to the right. That's Liam Stone. He's going to join Bo Kyler. McGowan.
McGowan on the reception.
With the reception out in the right flat. As he come out of there, and a touchdown. We'll call it the 15-yard line. 15-yard touchdown reception by McGowan. And Ellsworth, just that time, taking only 6 plays to move the ball, a total of 67 yards to get the score. I think they're going to go 2 this time.
Not an easy catch for Cooper McGowan that time, but able to reach his arms out, bring that ball in, and take it in for the score.
The key to that was they faked the ball to Goss. This time Goss has got it for the 2-point conversion, and Ellsworth will go up 14-0 with 1:19 to go here in the first quarter. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Grab your clubs, call your friends, and hit the fairways. At Lyons Public Golf Course, 18 holes plus cart rental is only $20 on Thursdays. And students, green fees are just $10 on weekdays and $15 on weekends. It's time to hit the greens and elevate your game. Call 620-680-0439 to book a tee time for the Thursday special. And remember, student rates are all the time at Lyons Public Golf Course, where students play more and pay less.
Hi, this is Tori Tip with State Farm Insurance. At Tori Tip State Farm, serving our community and protecting our customers are our top priorities. We offer a wide range of insurance options to cover what matters most to you. Stop by on the square in Lyons today and make sure that you have all the coverage you need and none that you don't. Tori Tip State Farm, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back as the kickoff is away and goes out of bounds. Yellow flag up in the air. And a choice will be decided. I would imagine Lions will probably take it on the 35-yard line. Tracy, give us an update on some of the individual stats here as we come to the end of the first quarter here momentarily.
Well, Lyons has had the ball one time, -5 yards rushing. So far for Ellsworth, Jacobs, 7 carries, about 20 yards. Tucker Goss, 10 carries for 84. Cooper McGowan, 1 for 5. And they've completed 2 passes for 38 yards and a touchdown.
And we'll get the ball reset here momentarily as they're going to put it down at the 35 as Lyons takes that option. They could have had a re-kick, take it at the 35 or take it out of bounds. The 35-yard line was the best choice. Again, Pando, quarterback, has it. Gives to Xander Young. Xander Young gets
Breaks
away
free
from the initial tackle. Flag on the field in the area of the offensive line. Well, it could be possibly a face mask also.
Yeah, not sure what the call's going to be here.
And Xander just limped off.
Yes, he did, grabbing his ankle. He's over on the 30-yard line in a lot of pain over there.
It was a face mask, Doug. Good call. Keegan Urbanik was the first one back in the backfield, the just newly crowned homecoming king.
This injury timeout brought to you by Pile Law. Have you been injured at work or in a car wreck? Pile Law takes the time to explain your options and get you the benefits you deserve, and everybody's concerned about Xander Young, the sophomore running back, and they're still working on his ankle, and he is now up and walking very gingerly on that. Running play.
Around the left-hand side, number 3 Urim Ordonez.
Ordonez picks up 2 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 8. Lions started their drive on the 45-yard line. Now up to the, we'll call it the 47.
Looks like Xander Young pulling some tape off. He may get retaped. One thing you know about Xander Young, he is tough, and if he can get back out there, he'll be back out there.
Jet sweep to Jace Thompson, and nothing doing as the defense swarming across the line, tackle him for a big loss back to the 41-yard line. Loss of 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and about 15.
Yeah, Urbanic, Cooper McGowan, and I didn't see the third one. I heard the PA say it here, but 3 players just read that jet sweep perfectly and in the backfield dropped for the loss.
I don't think Lions will get the play off as the clock does run down to zeros, and that's going to do it after 1 quarter of play. Ellsworth 14, Lions 0. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
If you're a producer, you're busy. You don't always have time to run to the bank. So get our new mobile ag banking app. You can deposit checks, transfer funds, make payments right from your smartphone or tablet. Bank from the field, farm, or wherever you are. Just visit our website or talk to us. Best part is the money stays local where it can help you grow. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
There is still time to make 2025 your year. For a limited time, sign up for MTC Fiber Internet and get free internet until 2026. You'll get internet that is 10 times faster than cable or wireless, plus a local network built by neighbors for neighbors. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office, call 877-216-9951, or visit mtcforme.com.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back as we get ready to start second quarter action. The Lions will have it 3rd and 15, ball right in the middle of the field. Our scoreboard updates as we progress through the evening will be brought to you by Lyons Federal. And there's a penalty as the right guard jumped, did a little flinch in there, and that's going to move Lions back. And it'll be 3rd and about 20. Back to the 36-yard line. Any scores in there that are of interest?
Yeah, a couple of interest. Also in the same district that this game, into first quarter, Hillsboro 6, Halstead 0. Central Christian 14, Fairfield 0, end of 1. From Brad Howyer, Trinity 14, South Sumner 0. And a little bit of a shocker to me, Andale 8, Collegiate 0.
And a rollout pass that time, complete over on the far sideline. Pando to Urim Ordonez, and they pick up about 11 yards on the reception, but it's 9 yards short of the line to gain up to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line, and it'll be 4th and 9. They may go for it here at midfield.
I think they will. From Lucky Kid, Clearwater 0, Cheney 14. My alma mater, Clearwater, taking on Cheney tonight.
Pando, the quarterback, calls for the ball. Thompson in motion, goes right, rolling, throwing the ball down the field.
Jace Thompson was open, but ball a little low.
Yeah. Tried to scoop it before going out of bounds, could not make it happen, and Lions will turn it over on downs. Ellsworth will have it on the 47-yard line of Lions. Just underway here in the second quarter. 11:50 on the clock. This will be the 3rd possession for the Ellsworth Bearcats. 2 receivers to the right side. McGowan and Goss in the backfield with Jacobs. Snap. Handoff to, keeper, great fake to by the quarterback to McGowan. He keeps it and goes straight ahead for a nice gain, and it'll be 2nd and about 4. Ball at the 41-yard line. Boy, I thought McGowan was going to have that ball.
Yeah, I did too.
Fake.
That was a really good fake. Jashawn Hamilton in on the stop.
You know, in the coaches show, or the coaches interviews, Coach Homolka talked about how Jacobs does a really good job of hiding the ball. Faked again, keeps it, spun around, gets away from one tackler, but dropped for a loss as he wanted to throw the ball down the field to, I believe that was Liam Stone.
Really good job by Hendrick Starbuck there. Hendrick Starbuck was having none of that fake. He read it perfectly and able to get a hold of the jersey and slow him down. I didn't see who came in and cleaned up the tackle, but that play made by number 56, Hendrick Starbuck.
Lost back to the 48-yard line, 3rd and 11. Jacobs surveys the defense. 2 receivers out here to the right. They pitch to Tucker Goss. Tries to get around the edge on the right side. Spin and drop. Taken down there by Detrell Stanley as he flung him to the ground. A decent carry there by Goss. Picks up about 5, but it's going to be 4th and long for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Detrell Stanley comes up limping just a little bit. It may just be a cramp as I see he's trying to stretch it out. But a good read and stop there by Detrell Stanley. Big 4th down here for the Lions. Lions defensively.
Trips out to the left side. 1 receiver in the backfield out here to the right. Back to throw. Jacobs. Intercepted.
Hendrick Starbuck on the interception. He's still going.
Inside into Ellsworth territory. Inside the 45 down to about the 43. Let's see what the flag is.
Flag comes in at the end of the play after the interception. Hendrick Starbuck just right in perfect position, read that ball and just intercepted the pass and got up ahead of steam, and he was hard to bring down. Horse collar
tackle. That'll move it down the field, and then Lyons with the interception is going to have outstanding field position as they will have it deep in Ellsworth territory at the 29-yard line. 9:42 to go here in the second quarter, and Lyons with an opportunity to cut that lead in half with a score here. Urim Ordonis will continue to be the running back. Thompson, wing back to the left.
Timeout
called by Lyons. We'll step aside for 30 from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Whether you need twice a week commercial waste and recycling service or weekly single or multifamily residential.
I'm Dr. Logan Shetler from the Lyons Medical Center, and for times when you're feeling under the weather, to immunizations and back-to-school appointments for your children, our team is here for your family at every stage of your life. As a rural clinic and hospital, our commitment to your health is built upon the foundation of neighbors caring for neighbors. So whether you wake up with a sore throat or your teen sprain their ankle, we'll help you get better fast.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthew Perry, and I work with McPherson Dental Care, and we are excited to have 6 locations in our communities in order to serve and take care of your dental needs. McPherson Dental believes whether you are 2 or 92, your teeth are important to your overall health, and we want to make sure we are taking care of you and your loved ones every step of the way. It's our honor to live and work in your communities, and we want to thank you for choosing us and letting us be your hometown dentist.
That's McPherson Dental, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back on the first play after intercepting the ball. Lyons fumbles it right back, picked up by Bo Kyler, and Ellsworth will have the ball again.
Man, what a great opportunity lost by Lyons there as the big interception by Starbuck looking to take advantage.
With the carry straight ahead, Tucker Goss. Goss up to about the 35-yard line. Big gain here on first down. It'll be second and short for the Ellsworth Bearcats. Goss is a load to bring down. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. In the backfield is Goss with the quarterback Jacobs. Jacobs gives to Goss. He goes left. Hit at the line of scrimmage, keeps going, driving. Gets a nice push up to the 40. Gain of 5, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Ellsworth Bearcats. I tell you what, he just lowers that shoulder and just runs through people and keeps going.
Yeah, he sure does.
And Doug, that puts him over 100 yards for the game.
Yeah, he's right on track to meet his average of 2 1/4 if he continues this way. 3 receivers out here to the near side on the right. Goss has it again, straight up the middle, driving with a couple of Lions hanging on to him. Picks up decent yardage again across the, well, they're going to say he was down at the 44, gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Doug, I want to mention one other thing. Our uniform sponsor, I Need a Cleaners. I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. Lions wearing the number 63 on the back of their helmets this year in memory of Nate Dold, the senior football star, wrestler that was tragically killed in the car wreck just weeks before graduation last year.
And again, the fake to the running back Goss, keeper by Jacobs, and getting a hold of the jersey was Deshaun Hamilton and hanging on, and a loss on the play back to about the 43-yard line. And that will set up a 3rd and long situation for Ellsworth. Boy, Jacobs does a great job of riding that back, sticking the ball in the belly, holding it there, and then pulling it at the last moment. Does a good job of reading. 2 receivers out high to the left side this time. 3 backs in the backfield with Jacobs. Goss.
Oh, he's got him in the backfield.
Jacobs a fake to Goss, and Alvarez breaking through and sacking the quarterback. And it's going to be 4th and about 12 back at the 38-yard line.
But anyway, back to that number 63. Lions just wearing that number proudly this year on the back of each and every helmet in honor of their fallen teammate. And tragic situation there just days before high school graduation last year.
Bo Kyler to punt.
Gets blocked. That's blocked. That's Berzer on the block.
Landon Berzer with the block. Got the left hand in there, knocked it down, recovered. And Lions will take over at the 34-yard line. The special teams for Lions, they've blocked an extra point. They've blocked a punt. They've got field position here again at the 24-yard line. Let's see if they can take advantage of that. 6:51 to play. We're just about halfway through the second quarter.
Big play there by Landon Berzer setting Lions up.
Came off that left edge, got the left hand up and blocked it off the foot of Bo Kyler. Xander Young back into the ball game. Quick pass over the head of Quanique Hamilton. He was, recovered out there by Ellsworth, but it's a forward pass, incomplete. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Lions. Hamilton was open.
Yeah,
they said
it was a backward pass.
They said it was a backward pass?
Coach Nolan out on the field questioning that. We'll see what we come up with here.
I think they've already made the decision.
Heads up play there by, I believe that was Rex West, number 1, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a heads up play. I thought it was a backward or a forward pass, incomplete, but the side official had a good view looking down the line and said, no, it was backward.
He did signal it right away.
Yeah.
I saw the hand out.
2 lost opportunities there by Lions.
Turn it over on the first play each time. Ellsworth takes over on the 26 on their side of the field. McGowan and Goss in the backfield with Jacobs. Jacobs gives to McGowan. Tries to get around the edge at the numbers. Runs through 1 tackle, brought down there as Stanley and Berzer combined for the tackle.
Yeah, Deterrell Stanley makes initial contact, and Landon Berzer comes flying in there, cleans up the play. Nice stop there. Another big gain, though, by Cooper McGowan.
Up to the 35-yard line, picks up 8 on the carry. It'll be second and short for the Bearcats.
You know, Doug, Tracy, once again, Lyons playing well defensively.
They are. They've done they fly to the ball. They do a good job of getting there, having more than one person at the tackle, at the spot of the tackle. Two backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Goss has it. Goes over the right side, has the first and 10. And loose again. Who has it? Lyons has it.
Lyons has the ball.
And Lyons again creating a turnover and getting
Landon
Berzer.
Berzer.
Landon Berzer doing a great job.
And I'm not so sure it wasn't Xander Young that maybe knocked that ball loose. I couldn't tell for sure, but Landon Berzer in there with the recovery for the Lyons. Lyons, once again, good field position. Let's see if Lyons can do something with it this time.
Third time in a row they've taken the ball away from Ellsworth. Now can they take advantage of it?
The defense hustling their tails off. Right now on offense, we've run 9 plays, and we're past the midpoint of the second quarter.
Xander Young in the backfield. Has the carry. Not much there. Goes over the right side, loses a couple. It'll be second and 12. Ball will be spotted at approximately the 40-yard line. Urbanic, the homecoming king tonight, with the tackle.
And this is a solid defensive squad for the Ellsworth Bearcats. It's, you know, 2 big opening drives for the Bearcats, 14 points, and then kind of both teams playing a defensive battle since.
Absolutely, and there's another penalty. Second time that Lyons has had a false start, and that'll move them back 5. That makes going from second long to second and a much longer opportunity. Don't need to get it all on one play. Get a chunk of it. Got 4 downs to play with. 14-0, Ellsworth with the lead. 5:11 to go here in the first half. Lyons breaks the huddle. Ball spotted fairly in the middle of the field. Pando sends Thompson in motion. Rolls right, throws the ball.
Oh, nearly
picked in the right flat, but it falls to the turf incomplete as Pando tried to force it into a tight window there.
That was number 7, Rhett Bowl, on the defense for the Bearcats. And Pando had some pressure coming in the backfield, had to get rid of that ball.
He does roll out very well. Pando's not the tallest player. He needs to get out of that pocket to where he can see. This is a big third down for Lyons, trying to take advantage of that turnover by Ellsworth.
Doug, a scoreboard update from Clark Comley. Sterling 22, Ellenwood 0, 5:31 left in the second.
That's one of my big games of the week. After this play, we'll talk more about some of those games. Young over the right side.
Flag comes in.
Good carry up to about the 41-yard line. Let's see what the flag is.
Could be in the area of a face mask. We'll see, though.
We'll know here momentarily, and that's exactly what it was, Matt. Face mask call. That's not an automatic first down, but I think the distance will give it to Lyons. As the chains do move, the ball now spotted at the 26-yard line.
It's the second first down for the Lions tonight, both by penalty.
Yeah, you know, guys, I told you I'd keep track of penalties, and I have not done very good at that, but I know that's the third 15-yard penalty for the Bearcats. Lions with 2 false starts.
Ball on the turf as there was a miscommunication between quarterback and running back. Young able to fall on the ball and retain it for Lyons. There is a short loss on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 12 as Lyons will have it now over on the right sideline, on the right hash mark, excuse me.
And Doug, as a color commentator, I describe our press box here. It's a little cozy, and
yes,
to see the end of the field that we're marching down right now, I kind of got to get on your side of the press box, so I apologize if I keep bumping into you.
Well, we could only take one window out. Thompson in motion, rolling, is the quarterback, throws the ball over to the sideline.
Caught by Stanley, I believe.
Yes. Detrell Stanley with the catch. And it's going to be 3rd and short, as this ball will be down to the 18-yard line, gain of 9.
You got to believe this is two-down territory for the Lions. If they don't pick it up on 3rd, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to the right. Quick pass out to the flat.
Oh, dropped.
Dropped by Quanique Hamilton. He picks it up.
They called that a lateral.
They called that a lateral as well. A little bit of a loss. So now do we bring out your senior kicker in Villasenor and get the 3, Doug, or are we going to go for it?
I think with about 4 yards to go, a short 4, long 3, I think they're probably going to go for it. We'll know here in just a moment, and it looks like that is the task. So a couple of times Pando has thrown out there in the flat, and both times they've been considered backward passes, backward laterals. Can Lions pick up the 4th down play here?
Trying to draw the Bearcats offsides. Hard count. They're going to call a timeout.
Timeout called. We'll take it also. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
If you're in the ag business, you need a financial partner that understands it. We have years of ag business experience, but we make an extra effort to get to know your operation. We make all our loan decisions locally and even offer on-farm visits to learn your business firsthand. We know ag business, your business. Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
Today's technology and yesterday's values. Your Central Prairie Co-op team. Helping maximize crops and growing that livestock. Your partner in production, count on CPC. With full service and convenience, locations close to you, where full value is always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values. Call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. After the timeout, Lyons decides to go for the field goal. Kane Villasenor does connect on the field goal. It's good as he booted it well beyond the uprights there.
Yeah.
It looked like it was pretty much right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-3. That score coming with 3:16 to play here in the half, and we'll just keep it here.
You know, Doug, our old radio partner Nathan Roble used to talk about the 3 phases of the kicking game: the snap, the hold, and the kick. And all 3 were perfect on that kick.
Absolutely. Let's go through a couple more of my top games here in Week 3. Let's go to 4A, where number 2, Bishop Miege, 2-1, takes on Rockhurst, Missouri. Over on the other side, they're 4-0. A couple of Catholic schools going after one another. Last year, Bishop Miege had 1 win going into the playoffs and made it to the championship game, losing.
They
Incredible
play a
run.
brutal schedule.
And in 3A, it's number 1 Andale against number 8 Wichita Collegiate, 2-1. That's a big one for those 2 schools there. And kicking off, Kane Villasenor going back deep into the end zone, and catching it is Manier and bringing it out to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, seeing the leg of Kane Villasenor on display here with the 3-point play there with the field goal and then the 2 kickoffs into the end zone for touchbacks.
Absolutely. How long was that field goal?
39 yards.
39-yard field goal. and plenty of leg on it.
Plenty of leg, and I don't know if you guys saw this. I saw a video this morning. An 8th grader out in Lakin kicked a 44-yarder in a junior high game.
Wow. he might have some people looking at him. Ellsworth takes over. 1st and 10. Handoff, Goss follows blocking up the right sideline. 40, 50, with room to go. 30, he's going to go all the way in. Nobody's going to touch Tucker Goss as he goes 80 yards on the first play. Big play for Goss. He's got to be getting close to 200 here in the first half, doesn't he now?
He's getting close.
So I know here not too long ago you said he was over 180 yards on that play right there.
Thought there might have been a hold on that play, Doug, but no laundry came out, so no flags on the play as Tucker Goss takes it all the way home.
And a one-play, 80-yard rushing play for the touchdown. Ellsworth for the extra point will go for 2 again. 2 receivers out to the right side. Goss and McGowan in the backfield with Jacobs. Look for Goss. Goss has it, runs the same play. And stopped short of the goal line.
I think that's Hendrick Starbuck. In on the stop. Detrell Stanley right there as well.
Point after, no good. Score with 3:02 to go. Ellsworth 20, Lions 3. Will step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays and Mead.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Great news! Pools Plus is extending the fair spa sale through the end of September. All in-stock spas are at an all-time low and ready to be delivered. Call 620-662-0202 to schedule your pool closing. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Perkins Angus Ranch to Table wants to be the best part of your meal. Premium locally grown Black Angus beef available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 6 at 715 East Main and Lyons. Orders taken anytime. Perkins Angus Ranch, from our ranch to your table.
At AstraRadio.com.
On the kick return, Quanique Hamilton takes it at the 10, steps out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Return of 18, Lions will take over 1st and 10 in their own territory, down 20-3 after the Tucker Goss run.
Yeah, I call it the 29-yard. Yeah,
I think you're right, about the 29. Lions has about 3 minutes to work with, 2:56. They have a couple of timeouts left. Well, one timeout left, I believe.
I think it's really important here, Doug, that Lions gets kind of a sustained drive, keeps their defense off the field. Defense has been playing really good tonight. Need to give them a little bit of a breather.
I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. 2 receivers wide to the right. Thompson in motion. Flag flies. Somebody jumped on. Oh, they're going to say offsides on the defense. 5 free yards for Lions there.
You know, a couple of big plays tonight by the Ellsworth Bearcats. That first drive was just a, meticulous, hard-nosed, grinded-out drive. And then big plays have been what's done it for the Bearcats since then.
Rolling his quarterback, flings it to the far sideline, intended over there for Jace Thompson. In coverage was
Rhett Bowl.
Rhett Bowl again. He's done a good job at that corner on coverage. Thompson had been in motion, covered well by Bowl. Sets up 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard encroachment penalty by Ellsworth. Stay with us at halftime for the Lions Federal Bank halftime report. We'll also update you with some of the other scores brought to you by Lions Federal Bank. 2nd and 5. Rolling to the right, in trouble, heaving it to the sideline, caught by Stanley.
He's got the first down and more.
Still going up to the 50-yard line and driven out of bounds there. Nice pass, a great reception and run by Detrell Stanley.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice pass, and then Detrell Stanley just picking his way through the defenders as he jukes and jives back and forth and takes it probably another 10, 12 yards after the catch.
Ball now up at the 50-yard line. That was an all-important first down for Lyons for the reasons you said, Matt. They need to have a drive here. Another pass.
Oh, nearly intercepted. Detrell Stanley becomes the defender there.
Exactly. As, boy, I tell you what, he was well covered and had to knock the ball out of the hands of the defender over on the far sideline. That'll set up 2nd and 10. 2:26 to go. Lyons at midfield facing a 2nd down. Ball spotted on the right hash mark. Stanley and Hamilton split out to the left this time to the wide side of the field. Xander Young to the left of quarterback. Young has it, tries to find blockers, does.
Nice run.
Nice run. Picks up a big gain of about 8. I'm going to say it's going to be 3rd and short. And that was a nice run there, Xander Young picking his way.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, last year I liked to liken Xander Young to Isaiah Pacheco. He likes to run angry, and that was one of those runs right there, Doug.
Big 3rd down, low snap. Young has it again. I think he's got, yes, he cleared the 40-yard line. Should be 1st and 10, move the chains. Clock now at 1:52, stopped momentarily. 1st and 10 for Lyons.
You know, Lyons would love to punch it in here, but at worst case, get 10 more yards. You're right back into Kane Villasenor's range.
39-yard line, rolling left, in trouble, heaving it, caught by Stanley. Stanley.
No, that's 33.
33, Elliott Hogg. And he takes it down near the 30-yard line. Not enough for the 1st and 10, but real close as he picks up 9, 1 yard away.
Pando doing well under pressure tonight, finding the open receivers. Receivers staying with their routes, working to get open for their quarterback, David Pando.
Pando went over to the sideline, has the play. Lyons breaks the huddle. Hogg the tight end over here on the left side. 3 receivers on the right as Xander Young goes out and joins Hamilton and Stanley. Rollout pass, far sideline. Was that intercepted by Rhett Bowl again over there? Has the grab as he takes it away from Quanique Hamilton.
3 drives in positive territory for the Lyons. 3 turnovers for the Lyons on those positive territory drives. And, man, wow.
1:27 to go as Ellsworth takes over for them with their big chunk plays. That's plenty of time, and they have timeouts in their pocket. Here comes Goss. He's got a blocker out in front leading the way. Down the sideline again, and stiff arm steps out of bounds back at the 48-yard line of Lyons. Otherwise, he's in for the score.
Yeah, Tucker Goss. That looked like a replay of the previous touchdown score by Goss as he's just tight-roping the near sideline to us and just not able to keep his foot from going on the out-of-bounds line there at the 48-yard line.
That play has worked well. I don't know. Back when I was coaching in middle school, if we had a play working, I'd just say, run it again, run it again, run it again. I didn't even call the play. It's just like, you know what it is, run it again. Will they do it here? Goss the tailback. McGowan the fullback. Jacobs gives to Goss. They go over that right side again. Inside the 40. Boy, they give him a pretty good spot right there.
Yeah, he got the first down.
Down to the 37-yard line.
That run before where he stepped out of bounds put him over 200 for the first half.
Wow. He could have his average of 225 here because there is still a minute to play. Pass. Caught by Rhett Bowl. Short of the line to gain. And timeout called by Ellsworth. 53.5 seconds to go. Let's just keep it here at the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. Matt, do you have any scoreboard updates? Those brought to you by by Lyons Dental Care.
I do, from Clark Comley. Sterling 36, Ellenwood 0. As Sterling, in what we thought might be a big game, taking control of that game. From Scott Mitchum, 28-0, Stafford over Maxville. From Chris Shank, Bueller 21, Circle 6, that with 1:02 remaining before halftime. From Grant, Halstead 13, Hillsboro 6, that at
That's
halftime.
A good one.
That's a good game there. And let's see, Trinity Catholic 35, South Sumner 7, that with 5:04 to play in the second quarter.
All right, that Sterling Ellenwood game was my 1A game of the top game in the area. The 2A, I thought long and hard about this. Haven and Douglas.
Yeah.
Haven 3-0, Douglas 2-1. Douglas really turning the season around this year. It's an interesting game. I don't know if it's maybe one of the top games, but it sure is interesting to me.
Douglas beating Conway Springs last week, right?
Yeah, and the defending champion in 1A. Goss with the carry, ridden out of bounds.
Stanley in on the stop, and Arrhenius Montanez there to clean it up.
Ball at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, 46 seconds to go. Ellsworth goes in a hurry.
I don't know if this one's a surprise or not, Doug. Southeast of Saline 28, Kingman 0.
Not a surprise. Pass into the end zone. Too long. Intended for Cooper McGowan. Well covered. In fact, the Lions defender had the best shot at that ball on that pass.
That game just a little closer than I expected, honestly, after what Southeast of Saline did to Beloit last week.
Yeah, and Kingman right now 0-3, kind of struggling a little bit from what they've had in the past few years. It'll now be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line, just inside the 23. McGowan and Stone split out wide to the left. Goss in the backfield with Jacobs. Jacobs back to throw. Heaves it. No, he looks to throw. Spun down. And on the tackle, Landon Berzer.
Landon Berzer's having that game I've been looking for, Doug. You know, he's been right there on plays, just right about to get the tackles, and you know, he's been playing really well. He worked really hard after having the whole season off last year to injury, and tonight's the game I've been looking for out of Landon Berzer.
All right, let's take a look at some more of my top games in the area. Let's go to 8-man in Division I. Wichita County, the number 2 team at 2-1, going against Trigo County out at Waukene, the number 7 team at 3-0. That's a big D1 game. And in D2, Hanover and Frankfort, league foes, not that far apart. Hanover number 3. Frankfort receiving votes but not ranked. That's a big game for Hanover.
Yeah, that's a big game. Hanover 1-2.
And then in 6-man, I had the number 2 team, Cunningham, 3-0, stepping up to play 8-man tonight as they take on Mineola out at Mineola, 2-1. That was even featured on Channel 12 KWCH this week. Cunningham moves to 8-man next year, up from 6-man.
I thought I remembered seeing that the other day.
Yeah, they're going to step up. There's a bunch more teams that went down to 6-man, but Cunningham stepping up to move into 8-man. That'll be an interesting change for them. Tucker Goss with the rock, goes right. Driven out of bounds at about the 21, 22-yard line.
Xander Young there forcing Tucker Goss out of bounds. Big 4th down coming up, 29.7 seconds remaining.
Lions defense has been solid tonight. This is a big down for them right here as with 29 seconds left. Ellsworth would like to get one in the end zone to open that lead up a little bit, but Lyons wants to keep them out, keep the score at 20-3. Under 30 seconds to play. Back to throw. Jacobs in the pocket, under pressure, sacked. As Ordonez and Alvarez both getting in there and sacking the quarterback. That might have been a coverage sack right there. As the receivers were well covered, and a huge, huge fourth down play by the Lions defense.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what Lions needed after that turnover, is to come up with some big plays. Good defensive possession there for the Lions. And now with 24 seconds left, they just need to hold on to the ball, see if they can get a big play. If they can break a big play and get into range, maybe another field goal. We'll see.
Yeah, the key thing here is take care of the football. Ellsworth, they're putting everybody back. They'll give up yardage. They're going to rush 3. Linebackers are about 15 yards off the ball, and then there's 5 men back in Lions territory. Rolling is the quarterback, Pando. Fires to the sideline.
Dangerous pass there. As number 7, Rhett Bowl, lurking in the area.
Intended for Detrell Stanley, broken up by Bowl, and Bowl has been everywhere near that ball on a pass. Second down, 18 seconds to go.
With this coverage, I'd like to see Pando just kind of move up into the coverage and try to run it here. He wears number 8 for a reason. He likes
and he's fast.
Yeah, he is fast. Let's see if he can get it done with his legs here.
Xander Young has it, follows the block over the right side. Good carry. Timeout called. Lions will call the timeout with 8.4 seconds to go as we are just about to reach halftime. And again, it will be our Lions Federal Bank halftime report. Stay with us for that one for sure.
David Pando wearing that number 8 because, he's a Ravens fan, and Kansas City Chiefs are going to face those Ravens in number 8 coming up here.
That is a big game at Kansas City. Both teams 1-2. Somebody's going to be even at 2-2, but the other one's in trouble at 1-3.
Yeah, that's a big game, and that'll be carried right here on the Ad Astra Radio Network coming up on Sunday. And how about the Kansas Jayhawks?
Wow, they can put the points up.
Yeah.
A lot of big games in the collegiate level tomorrow also.
Yeah, I don't know how many listeners know this, but our coach, Coach Nolan, is a big Arkansas fan, and Arkansas's got my Notre Dame Irish coming up, and Notre Dame, tough schedule they have, and that's a big game for them.
Yeah, K-State plays at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I believe there's 10 games on the schedule tonight, or 11 games on the schedule tonight on Ad Astra Radio. At halftime, we'll kind of go over those. There's another backward pass and thrown again down the field. Intended for Detrell Stanley. No.
That was kind of would you call that a flea flicker?
Yeah.
Kind of a backward pass.
Backward pass out to the flat and then down the field, intended for Quanique Hamilton, and it goes incomplete with 1.7 seconds to go. Manier on the coverage. Lions this is the last play of the half. Will they run the ball just to get into the halftime locker room here, or are they going to try to throw the ball down the field again? Pando with Young, gives to Young. Young tries to go left, goes down, and that's going to do it as the first half ends with Ellsworth on top, 20-3. We'll be back in about 10 minutes as we bring you the Lions Federal Bank halftime report from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Find local sports content online at adastraradio.com, including schedules, stories, and game day audio. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's first half and catch you up on other scores around the area.
Kansas. Trust the power of Blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblu.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of Blue.
At Pyle Law, we're here for you. Whether you've been injured in an accident or need guidance through a workers' compensation claim, Pyle Law provides trusted, personalized legal support. With years of experience and a commitment to fighting for your rights, we're ready to help you get the justice and compensation you deserve. Call Pyle Law today at 620-241-9000 for your free consultation. Nights and evening appointments are available. Pyle Law, serving clients with the utmost care across Kansas.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys.
Liability issues are complex. The manufacturer fought and fought. The best offer they made was $30,000, and the jury returned a verdict for a little over $11.1 million.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with a card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
Hi, can I help you?
You look pretty busy. Wouldn't it be great if someone could help you with your business insurance?
Yeah. Managing all that protection for my staff, equipment, and data can be a lot.
Well, a local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent can help you with your research, coverage selection, pricing, and claims at no extra cost to you.
More time for customers.
Trusted Choice independent insurance agents. We'll help do your insurance. You just do you.
Next, please.
Hi, this is Kent Anthony with First Group Insurance in Sterling. Call us in Sterling or Lyons today or go to our website, insurewithus.net.
With your halftime sports update, I'm Lucky Kid. The Kansas City Royals wrapping up their regular season this weekend, taking on the Athletics. Tonight and Saturday night both have 9:05 starts. We'll have Sunday's finale on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. The pregame will be at 1:30. Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Baltimore Ravens Sunday afternoon in the late spot. The pregame at 2 on 96.7 KMPK and Real Country 98.9 GBK. Both teams entering the game at 1 and 2. The Chiefs are coming off their first win of the season last Saturday over the Giants. The Ravens coming off over a loss to the Lions. KU and K-State will both be at home for morning starts on Saturday. The Jayhawks hosting Cincinnati with pregame at 9:30 on 94.7 KSKU. The Wildcats taking on UCF. That game also has an 11 a.m. kickoff on Saturday. The Saturday KCAC football slate is highlighted by a game in Wichita as Friends is hosting Evangel. Friends ranked 7th this week in the NAIA. Evangel is getting votes after they were knocked off by McPherson last Saturday. The Bulldogs also getting votes in this week's poll. McPherson hosting Ottawa for homecoming Saturday afternoon. Pregame at 12:30 on 98.9, 1540 KMCP. Bethany Swedes are on the road Saturday evening to take on 17th ranked Southwestern. 5:30 pregame on Smoky Hills Rock 95.5. Sterling College Warriors are at home. They'll face Avila Saturday evening. 5:30 pregame on Kansas Rocks 100.3 KNZS. The other Saturday games in the conference at Bethel at St. Mary. That'll kick off at 1. Tabor at Kansas Wesleyan Saturday night at 6. We'll be back to take a look at your scoreboard right after this.
Calling all Lions fans. Want to make a real impact for our students? Join the Lions Booster Club today and be part of the pride. As a member, you'll help support our teams with new equipment and supplies that encourage success in their programs and provide opportunities to celebrate our students. Don't just cheer from the stands. Join the Lions Booster Club and show your Lions pride. Find us on Facebook and remember, together we roar louder. Go Lions!
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Need a new bathroom, dream kitchen, new roof, concrete driveway, or even a custom-built home? We are your one-stop shop, Briseño Construction, LLC. We do it all. Give us a call, 620-894-5000. Call today.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
When quality of care matters, let the compassionate and professional staff at Hospice and Home Care of Reno County serve you. We are committed to the well-being of our community because we are your neighbors and friends. We provide services such as home health, hospice, private duty, palliative care, and voice care. Count on us to provide your in-home health care services. Wherever you consider home, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Scores moving in a little bit slowly tonight here on the Central Kansas scoreboard. Let's look at the scores we do have. At the end of one, Hutch High was leading Salina South 14-8. In the second, Bueller up on Circle 14-6. In the second, Trinity Catholic up on South Sumner 21-7. Central Christian led Fairfield 14-0 at the end of one. Haven early 7-0 lead on Douglas. Heston up on Nickerson 21-6. That is a second quarter score as well. Sterling leading Ellenwood in the second 30-0. McPherson up on Winfield 20-6. That in the second. At the end of one, Smoky Valley trailed Wichita Trinity 6-0. El Saline up on Canton Galva up 14-0 at the end of one. In the second, Hillsboro leading Halstead 6-3. Marion leading Sedgwick 18-8. That was at the end of the first. Andiel up on Collegiate early 32-0. Also, Cheney leading Clearwater 14-0 at the end of one. Norwich trailing Argonia Attica 14-0 at the end of one. Southeast Zerlene leading Kingman 28-0. That was at the end of the first quarter. Hodgman County up on St. John 6-0 at the end of one. Stafford leading Maxville 20-0. That was in the second. Salina's Sacred Heart and Valley Heights scoreless at the end of one. Abilene leading Rock Creek 7-0 at the end of one. Stay with us throughout your upcoming second half. We'll be passing on scores as we get them here at the Ad Astra Radio Sports Desk. We'll be heading you back to your game right after this.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Whether you want a small home remodel or need repairs done or have a brand new build project in mind, Erickson Custom Building is your choice. All of us at Erickson Custom Building would like to thank our customers for 20 years of business and friendship. Brian and the crew at Erickson have spent those years developing excellent customer service and quality leadership for all types of projects, big or small, traditional or trendy. When your project is finished, it will reflect your vision for quality and follow-through that exceeds your expectations, not your budget. Call Erickson Custom Building or find us on the web at ericksoncustombldg.com.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchison Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchison Regional.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Lyons Federal Bank halftime report. Ellsworth taking the 20-3 lead into the halftime locker room. They scored with 5:51 to go in the first. Tucker Goss on a one-yard run, point after blocked That was a 12-play drive. And at 119, Jacobs threw a 15-yard pass to McGowan. Tucker Goss added the extra point to make it 14-0. That's where we ended at the end of the first quarter. Lions got on the board with 3:16 to go in the first half as Kane Villasenor connected on a 39-yard field goal. That cut the lead to 14-3, and then Tucker Goss broke on the big 80-yard run, making the score. The point after no good, making the score 20-3. Tracy, what do you have for statistics? Because I know Tucker Goss has just had a whale of a good first half.
He has. We'll start with Lions first right now. We have Xander Young rushing the ball. We have 9 carries for 13 yards. He just had a really hard time having anywhere to go. Ellsworth knows he's going to be getting the ball if they're running it, and he's having tough sledding. David Pando, 2 carries, minus 10 yards. Yoram Ordonez, 1 for 2 yards. Jace Thompson, 1 for minus 6. And Quanick Hamilton, 1 for -1. Altogether, I think we had 14 carries for -2 in the first half. Tough going there. Passing-wise, 4 out of 11 is Pando for 46. Is that what I had written down there? 46 yards. Detrell Stanley, 2 of them for 25 yards. Elliott Hogue, 1 for 9. And Ordonez, 1 for 12. For Ellsworth, let's see. We'll start off. Carson Jacobs, the quarterback, 13 carries and a net 2 yards. Helped out by, I think, 5 sacks by Lions. They've done a good job scrapping and keeping him in check back there. Cooper McGowan, 2 carries for 13 yards. And Tucker Goss, 20 carries for 221 and 2 touchdowns in the first half. And then Jacobs throwing the ball 3 out of 4 for 46 yards and a touchdown to McGowan.
All right, thank you for those stats, Tracy. And Matt, what do you see as the game plan for these two teams as we head to the second half?
You know, Doug, obviously you got to stop Tucker Goss if you're the Lions. And if you're the Ellsworth Bearcats, just keep pounding the ball with Tucker Goss. And then the other big one for Lions had a great defensive first half. You know, they just had some turnovers that came at the wrong time. You know, Lions was in plus territory 3 different times, turned the ball over 3 of the 4 times they were in plus territory, coming away with the field goal the other time.
And 2 of those times were on the first play.
Yeah, first play, as you said, Tracy, you just can't turn the ball over. Hey, Doug, Tracy, I want to take just a moment if I can. I'll be quick here. We have a listener, my old high school basketball coach, Jeff Leahy's listening in from back in Clearwater. I just want to give a shout out to Coach Leahy. He's one of the guys that really shaped me as a man, after my parents and God. He's one of the guys that just really made me who I am and taught me what hard work was all about. I didn't get a lot of playing time as a basketball player, but, we all worked hard, and we took a lot of pride in the basketball program there, and it's an honor to have him listening to our broadcast tonight.
All right, that's great. I mean, we all have those coaches that we went through and some teachers also that, were our mentors and the people we looked up to and everything. So looking at our broadcast schedule here tonight on 95.5 KLBG at Smoky Valley at Wichita Trinity. Bueller at Circle on 95.9 KWHK. Hillsboro at Halstead in a big one on KMPK. That's the area game of the week on 96.7. Stafford at Maxville, the KGBK area game of the week, 98.9. And McPherson at Winfield also on 98.9. That's the McPherson station. Anderson County at Iola on KIOL. South Sumner at Trinity Catholic on 100.3 KNZS. And then we have all of the stream games that we have there, including our stream on the Lyons channel, Sterling and Ellenwood on the Sterling channel, Humboldt hosting Eureka on the Humboldt channel, and Andale and Wichita Collegiate on the Andale channel. Do we have an update on the Andale score?
Let me look here.
Our scoreboard updates brought to you by Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Last update I had was Andale 40, Collegiate 0. That at half from Dylan Sherwood.
Oh, wow.
Of course, we added the Andale channel, just like we have the Lyons channel. So you can always find them on the Andale channel with Dylan Sherwood on the call.
Stream live audio and video with the Ad Astra Radio app, powered by Next Tech Wireless, the latest phones and devices at the best prices. Want to thank some of our Rice County sports boosters for making our broadcast possible. Robertson Termite and Pest, Kansas Ethanol, Allen Samuels Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, Matt's Store, New Image Trucking, 37 Print Co., The Hub, Lyons Rec, Lyons Federal Bank, and Sterling College. And Clint Bieberly at Lyons Rec was looking for some volleyball officials for tomorrow for their rec tournament they've got going on. Clint, if you haven't found anybody, we'll give them a shout out right here. If you're interested, get a hold of Clint and be there for some volleyball action that taking place tomorrow. We're into the mandatory 3-minute warm-up, just about ready to get the second half kickoff underway. Lyons will have the kick to start the second half.
Hey, Doug, one other thing real quick. I just want to give a quick shout-out. Tomorrow is Fair on the Square in Lyons. A lot of activities going on. A lot of our sponsors are involved, including Ad Astra Radio. Ad Astra Radio is one of our primary sponsors for United Way. We're having our first annual kickoff concert to kick off our United Way drive. We're going to have a gentleman by the name of Frank Worth there at the gathering space at 7 p.m. Frank is an Elvis tribute artist and gives a tremendous show. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. Ad Astra Radio, one of the primary sponsors of that concert.
Tracy, final thoughts before we go to the second half.
Final thoughts. It's really nice out here. I'm standing out right outside the booth with the Ellsworth faithful out here. So that way, when Matt can't see, I've got everything under control out here. But it's a beautiful night. I hope I'd like to see Lyons take the ball, get some first downs here. They're scrapping on defense, and the offense has just had nowhere to go. So it'd be a nice way to adjust and get some first downs here to start the half.
Both teams playing well on defense. I'm going to go through the Lyons starters on defense. Jace Thompson at cornerback, Ishmael Chico at corner, Quanique Hamilton a safety, Xander Young is a linebacker. Outside linebackers are Hennis Montanez and Detrell Stanley. Defensive line, we've got Derek Alvarez, Miguel Corona, Josh Hamilton, and Landon Berzer. Hendricks Starbuck is the other linebacker on the inside to go along with Xander Young. And Ellsworth will be on defense as we start the second half. Their defensive line includes Drew Davis, Ethan Tully, Keegan Urbanik, Micah Galvin, and Cooper McGowan. Defensive end, defensive secondary, Liam Stone and Carson Jacobs and Jackson Manier, and linebacker Cameron Gardner, Tucker Goss, and Rhett Bowl. He's an outside linebacker also. So we're just about ready for kickoff here, as teeing it up will be Gardner for the Bearcats, and back deep to receive for Lyons will again be Quanique Hamilton. Also joining him will be number 3 Ordonis and number 10 Stanley. We're ready for action here. Lyons in their white jerseys with blue pants. Ellsworth all black. Black helmets for the Bearcats, white helmets for the Lyons. Ball touched and recovered by Lyons as they will take over. Our uniform sponsor, as always, is I Need a Cleaners in Hutchinson. It's where to take your clothes. So Lyons will have it first as they take over after the kick. They'll have it on their own 27-yard line. Need to navigate 73 yards to get it into the end zone. Lyons will operate with 2 receivers out to the left. Xander Young looking to turn the edge, cuts it back inside, has a good run. First down yardage and more as he crosses the 40 up to the 42 and off to a good start. is Lyons here with their first possession.
Yeah, exactly the start that the Lions needed. And, you know, I talked to Joe Young here during halftime, and he said that they were going to make some adjustments to try to get the run freed up for Xander Young, and obviously made one there.
Yeah, 15 yards on that carry, and Lyons moves the sticks. Just underway here with about 11:35 to go in the third quarter. Lions down 20-3, trying to cut into that. Another handoff to Young, goes left, cuts it under at the hash marks, pushes forward to the midfield mark.
Another nice run there by Xander.
Yeah, gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. As they're going to spot it down, we'll call it the 49. And it'll be 2nd and relatively short. Again, 2 receivers out to the wide side, including Argenis Montanez.
Quick pass there intended for number 4, Quanique Hamilton.
Falls incomplete, and it'll move the down marker to 3rd down. Montanez in that time for Detrell Stanley is Stanley back into the ball game now. He's split out to the left side. Quanique Hamilton here to the right side. There's Young again trying to get around the corner. Nothing doing. Ridden down there by number 50, Micah Galvin, the senior defensive lineman. And that will set up a 4th and long situation after a loss of a couple of yards.
Got to believe that the Lions are going to go for it here. They are in negative territory still, but just by a few yards, as they need to get a sustained drive here going and try to punch this ball in for 6 points.
10:15 on the clock.
Big 4th down play coming up offensively here for Lions.
2 receivers here to the near side, 1 to the left. Quick pass, far sideline. Too high, intended for Detrell Stanley, who had 2 catches in the first half, not able to climb the ladder and get that one, and it falls incomplete. And Lions will turn it over on downs, giving it to Ellsworth in Lions territory at the 48-yard line. 10:05 to play. Ellsworth with their first possession here in half number 2. 2 receivers here to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield with the quarterback in the gun. Fake and a keeper by quarterback Jacobs. Good yardage on the carry inside the 45 down to the 43. Call it a gain of 5. It'll be, I'll call it a gain of 4. They actually spot him back at the 44-yard line. Said his knee went down there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ellsworth breaks the huddle. Ball near the right hash mark. 1 receiver out here to the near side. 1 to the far side on the right. Give to Goss up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Drives to the 40-yard line.
Hendrick Starbuck there on the stop for the Lions.
Gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short.
Hendrick's having another good game, Doug. The 1 interception in the first half. He's been in on numerous tackles. Only the 2nd year he's played tackle football, and Hendricks has just continued to bloom as a defensive player for these Lions.
The Lions defense has played well tonight. Ellsworth offense has played well. Handoff, Goss. Busts through, down to the 30, runs through the tackler, brought down there by Jace Thompson, but boy, did he lower his shoulder. Thompson able to hang on and bring him down, but not until a big gainer by Goss down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Gain of 14.
Yeah, and that's kind of the story with these Ellsworth Bearcats. This drive kind of reminds me of the first drive of the night.
Exactly.
You know, and they pound, and then they go for a 7-yard gainer like that.
Jacobs calls for the ball. Gives. Running the ball is Jackson Manier in at tailback. Gets a nice little run over the right side. Gain of 5. Ordonis on the tackle. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
Quick scoreboard update of note. In district play, Halstead 13, Hillsboro 6. That at the end of the third period.
Quick moving ball game over there at Hillsboro. Minear, one of the 3 running backs in the backfield. Manier has it again and hit hard by Young and Ordonis. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Short gain of 2. And it'll be 3rd and about 3.
Tracy, you might have to pick up a little color here. We're getting into the area of the field that it's hard for me to see. If you want to jump in on some color commentary.
I gotcha.
All right, here we go. 3rd down from the left hash mark. 2 backs along with Jacobs. Goss has it, follows McGowan, has the 1st and 10 inside the 15, and that will move the sticks. Nice gain there that time.
Nothing fancy about that. Give it to Goss, run forward.
Yep, and pick up 7. Not quite his average for the season where he's been averaging 9 yards, but still a good gainer. 2 receivers wide to the right. That's Manier and Stone. Snap to the quarterback. Goss has it. Big hole over the right tackle. Driving forward inside the 10 down to possibly the 8-yard line. Another gain of 5 on, well, more like 4 it looks like there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, nothing fancy, is it, Tracy?
Nothing fancy. Power football.
And that's the Ellsworth trademark. They've been that way for years. Is they're not necessarily big kids. They don't weigh 260, 270. They weigh 180, 190, maybe a 200, but they hit hard and they are tough. Running backs just lower their shoulder and run, run, run. 2nd down and about 6. Fake to McGowan, keeper by Jacobs. Down to the 5, maybe inside. Going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2. As again, a nice little fake and then a shifty run by the quarterback, Jacobs.
You know, you were talking about, these linemen, there isn't a lineman out there over 200 pounds for Ellsworth, but they're quick off the ball, and that's what you have to do.
And they stay low and make contact.
Indeed.
And just keep driving. Big 3rd down. Goss goes over that right side and into the end zone as he picks up the touchdown from the 4-yard line. And Goss has his 3rd touchdown and over 250 yards, I would say, probably for the game now. He had 2 1/4, didn't he? Or 221, I think, at the halftime. Yep. So another run by Tucker Goss. That makes the score 26. Extra point to come. They'll go for 2. Goss. No, excuse me, a fake to Goss. And the keeper by Jacobs. Boy, it had me faked out. I thought Goss had it going up the middle. He was into the end zone, but the quarterback keeper, and it makes the score 28-3. 5:37 to go in the 3rd. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Production is not just about keeping the American grower up and running. It's about keeping all of America good to go with a fuel that makes sense. Kansas Ethanol of Lyons is proud to contribute to our local economy and call Rice County home. For more details, go to kansasethanol.net.
Keep your fleet running strong with New Image Trucking Service Center. Reliable repairs done right. Full service shop for your cars or trucks. We'll have you back on the road. Call New Image Trucking at 620-680-9342 today.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help. And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Kickoff already happening into the end zone. Lions will bring it out to the 20-yard line as they will take over with a potential 80-yard drive here. Tucker Goss scoring on the 4-yard run, culminating a 9-play, 48-yard drive as they took over in Lions territory. They now lead 28-3.
Yeah, absolutely. Just reminded me a lot of that first drive of the first half as, you know, a lot of Goss, a lot of running, and just power football as you guys were talking about near the end of that drive.
Yep. If they're going to give us 4 yards, we take 4 yards and we run it again.
Yep. Just keep running
That's how they play.
2 receivers to the right side. Wingback Thompson to the left. Ordonis loses the ball, coughs it up right to an Ellsworth player. There's a lot of black jerseys there, and Ellsworth creates the turnover. Coming away with it is number 50, Micah Galvin, the senior guard on offense, and Ellsworth set up in outstanding field position at about the 15. Well, let's see where they put it down at.
It's like about the
17-yard line. As they will take over on the 17, they short field.
Right back in the red zone for the Bearcats. 4 turnovers, 4 Lions.
3 receivers to the left. Jacobs flanked by Goss, who's off to his right. Jacobs will keep it, follows Goss. Goes inside the 10, dropped short of the 5-yard line. Nice gain of about, he got 10 yards on the carry.
Yeah, and that's just number 3, Carson Jacobs, just following his blocker and just continuing to drive his legs and take that ball all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they say they've got it spotted on the 6 right now. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 6. Jacobs will keep it again. Big hole over on the left side. And in for the touchdown is Carson Jacobs. So after the turnover, Ellsworth takes advantage of the short field, punches it in after 2 plays. All of it Carson Jacobs. And they jump on top now, 34-3, point after to come. Again, I'm looking for the 2-point conversion. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-point try again. They go with their normal set, fullback to the right, tailback Goss behind the quarterback out of the gun. Handoff Goss, twists, falls into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that ups the score to 36-6. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on At Astra Radio.
Big savings are happening right now at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine and Hutchinson. Get a rugged 2025 Ram 1500 for only 3.9% for 72 months, plus 10% off MSRP. Drive home a Bighorn and get an extra $1,000 cash back. And if you own a Chevy, GMC, Ford, or Toyota, that's another $1,500 off. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends. See dealership for details and exclusions.
At Blue Stem Pace, we understand that navigating health challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we're here to support people ages 55 and better with a comprehensive care program, including medical management, social activities, and prepared meals at our locations in Hutchinson and McPherson. Let us partner with you to manage your complex medical issues and help you live well at home. Call today at 844-588-7223 or visit bluestempace.org.
at astraradio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as kickoff taken there by Lyons at about the 20-yard line up to the 30-yard line, where they will be tackled as Quanique Hamilton with a decent return gives Lyons fair position just outside their 30-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was taken by Detrell Stanley, and Stanley handed it off to Quanique Hamilton. Quanique Hamilton with the good run back on the kickoff return. Doug, we have a few scoreboard updates. Third quarter, McPherson 40, Winfield 12. That from Lane Gillespie. From Lucky Kid in the studio final, Little River 52, Gossel 6. From Clark Comley, Sterling 43, Ellenwood 8. 5:04 remaining in the game there. And also from Lucky Kid, Reno Valley Homeskill 93, Marmaton Valley 36. I'm not familiar with either of those teams.
Reno County Homeschool, of course, would be the Hutchinson area. Carrying the ball was Pando. Goss and Galvin on the tackle, a loss on the play as David Pando carries the football and loses 5 yards on the play back to the 25. Marmaton Valley's down at Moran, southeast Kansas.
Okay, I knew it was southeast Kansas, but
when I started teaching, I was down in Fredonia, so I kind of know that southeast area. Officiated football and actually officiated at Marmaton Valley in football a time or two. Young with the carry, tries to go left, can't turn the corner, dropped for another loss of about a yard. Sets up third and about 16 as Lyons struggling here now to go forward with the football is now spotted at the 25-yard line.
Of course, that scoreboard update, as always, brought to you by Lyons Dental Care. Lyons Dental Care, providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch.
Third down and long for Lyons. They'll send 3 receivers out to the left side. Pando heaves the ball, intended for Elliott Hogg, I believe, out there. Falls incomplete. And that'll set up 4th and long. Punting situation for Lyons, as trotting out onto the field will be the left-footed kicker, should say punter, Kane Villasenor.
Some other scoreboard updates from Lucky Kid. Central Christian 44, Fairfield 0. A final, Little Saline 46, Canton Galva 0. At half, Great Bend 61, Wichita North 6. Of course, Ian Premer headed for Notre Dame, but
absolutely,
as Tracy pointed out to me last week, Ian Premer not the only player on that team. They are loaded with talent.
They are. Their quarterback is really good. Manier decides to let the ball hit the ground, runs away from it, down at the 34-yard line as Ellsworth will take over back in their side of the field. 3:10 to play here in the third. Ellsworth with a short field score on their last possession. Only took 2 plays, and they scored 2 touchdowns in a matter of 37 seconds due to that field position. A little bit longer drive this time if they can push it in. Here comes Tucker Goss. Hit on the sideline. Driven out of bounds, but continued to move up the field. Gets good yardage, and it'll be 2nd and short for the Bearcats. He is so hard to bring down.
Yeah, he is. He's a hard runner, and obviously averaging over 200 yards per game. He's going to add to that average tonight.
Yeah, he had 8 yards on that one. Has he hit 300 yards yet, Tracy?
Not quite.
Getting close, though, isn't he?
We're in about the 260 range, probably, I'm guessing.
Okay. He's having a great night. You knew he could run the ball. Quarterback keeps on this one. Carson Jacobs gets the first down as he pushes forward to the 45. Needed 2, got 3. Sticks will move, and we're under 3 minutes on the clock. Ellsworth in command here
Doug, I always like to give some updates from Dan Reason, our head coach for the cross-country team. Runners are running split this week. The cross-country JV runners already ran. The varsity's going to Rimrock this week.
Oh, boy.
He said the JV guys did great stepping up to fill varsity spots. Also some great runs from the middle school runners. But that's a big meet at Rimrock.
Absolutely. Goss with the carry, picks up 10 as he takes it from the 45 of the Bearcats down to the 45 of the Lions. It'll be 1st and 10.
I never got to it last week with Tracy and I because we had that big injury in the second half about the time I was going to talk about cross-country. But Kane Villasenor, the kicker here for the football team, also runs cross-country. Having a great season. He medaled. I believe he got 4th.
And his brother Aaron medaled also.
Yeah, I believe Kane got 4th and Aaron 6th last week. So we'll see how they do at Rimrock. That meet I know is always loaded there at Rimrock.
Yes, that is a great course. Goss again, straight ahead, picks up 6 down to the 39-yard line as he just follows his offensive line. They're opening up nice holes. The defensive Lions has played well, very well. They're just starting to wear down now. They've been on the field an awful lot as we are under 2 minutes away from the end of this third quarter. 2 wide receivers to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Goss again, and wow, a big hit and a drop that time by number 53 of Lyons.
Deshaun Hamilton.
He comes barreling through there.
We have a flag, too.
Against Lyons. Face mask call. Is it 5 or 15? Incidental contact, 15.
5, but enough for the first down.
Down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Clock running. Jacobs gives. This time it's Rhett Bowl with the carry as he steps in at tailback. Landon Berzer again there for the tackle along with Detrell Stanley. Short gain down to the 32. 32.
Landon Berzer having a good night as we've talked about for Lions. Detrell Stanley been in on a lot of tackles as well for Lions. Really, as you said, the whole defensive unit playing really well tonight. Doug gave up some big plays, but overall playing really solid.
Yeah. You said the Little River score went final. They moved to, with classifications, I think we were talking about those earlier, they moved from Division I to Division II. Sweep. Jackson Manier with the sweep to the right side. Turns up at the hash marks, takes it down inside the 25 down to about the 22-yard line, I'm going to say. Again, 10 yards on the carry, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Ellsworth on the move as they have penetrated near the red zone, just outside of it. Handoff. And the carry straight ahead. Tucker Goss again with a big gainer. Down to the 11. 11-yard gain and a 1st and 10. And that probably is going to be it for the quarter as Ellsworth will take the lead at 36-3. We'll step aside and stay with us for the fourth quarter from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Still working on your summer to-do list? Your neighborhood Ace has the best brands you need to tackle any outdoor project. Choose from a big selection of outdoor power equipment, plus find quality tools to complete your workshop. When it's time to kick back and enjoy the weekend, we've got the perfect furnishings and decor for any outdoor space. Plus the latest grills, from hosting a family barbecue to giving your kids the perfect place for backyard play. Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Meade.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent agencies.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back as we head to the fourth quarter. Doug Higgins along with Matt Stafford, Tracy Holman, our videographer Ricardo Tapia, and back at Hutchinson in the studio, Heath Schroeder. Have the full crew here tonight. Good night for football. Weather-wise, Ellsworth in control of the ball game as they have 1st and 10 from the 11. Ball on the carry straight ahead and into the end zone as he goes over the right side is Jackson Manier. 11-yard touchdown run. And that pushes the score to 42-3. 8-play drive. Started at their own 34 as they matriculate 66 yards down the field and get the score by Jackson Manier. All important point after here. Jacob still at quarterback. Gives to Manier and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Let's step aside from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Do you need custom shirts, hoodies, polos, or other apparel printed? Tired of overpaying with online companies? Hi, this is Tyler with 37 Print Co. in Hutch. Come see us and get your shirts printed locally. Check out our work on our Facebook page at 37 Print Co. We print shirts.
Why choose I Need a Cleaners? Expert dry cleaning and our professional shirt service. We take time to care for all your special items. When laundry piles up, let us do it for you. I Need a Cleaners. It's where to take your clothes.
Protect what matters most with Kansas Central Services Insurance. Our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
From their beginnings in 1989, Wifco Steel Products has grown to be the premier supplier of storage tank hardware in the U.S. and Canada, and they're still growing. Apply today at wifcosp.com. Wifco Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
At AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. Kickoff by Kyler. Fair caught over here by number 9. That would be Montanez.
Arrhenius Montanez
will be at the 27-yard line where Lyons will take over. And the clock didn't start. Not sure why.
Some scoreboard updates, Doug, from Scott Mitchum. Final Stafford over Maxville, 56-6. Into third quarter, McPherson 40, Winfield 20. Trinity Catholic 48, South Sumner 7. That one a final.
Okay, Lions ready to snap the ball. Young tries to sweep to the right, running hard, big gain. Gets up near the 1st and 10 as he lowered his shoulder. Not sure he got there, but he's really, really close.
Sterling 43, Ellenwood 8. That another final from Clark Clomley.
Ball up to the 37. He got exactly 10 yards, and that will move the chains. clock, I believe, will be running the rest of the ball game here out of the fourth quarter with the 40-point differential. Quick pass. Ooh, just gets by into the hands of Quanique Hamilton, nearly picked off by one of the defenders over there for Ellsworth, as Pando zipped it over to the far sideline to Quanique Hamilton, and a gain of about 1 on that reception is all they got.
You know, Doug, I talked about my high school basketball coach, Jeff Leahy, listening, and he had asked us, he said, man, that name Josh Homolka sounds familiar, and he looked it up, and Josh Homolka actually played for KU.
That's right.
He was a linebacker, and he came out of Claflin High School. So
that's where I knew that Homolka name was familiar.
Yeah, so he's a Central Kansas guy.
Yep.
And then Coach Leahy said he liked your matriculating the ball down the field. Good Hank Stram reference there.
Xander Young on the carry, twists, turns, spins, moves forward up to the 44-yard line where it'll be third and about 4 yards. Nice little run there.
How about the big news out of the, I started to say Big 8, out of the Big 12.
Big 12.
Oklahoma State, of course, getting a new coach, Mike Gundy, the all-time winningest coach in Oklahoma State history. I don't think they've named anyone there yet, but.
Not that I know of. Jet sweep. Jace Thompson has blockers in front at the 50, 45 of Ellsworth. Dropped down at about the 42-yard line. Good run by Jace Thompson on the little jet sweep.
Yeah, nice run there by Jace Thompson, as we've got some substitutions in on defense for the Ellsworth Bearcats, but nonetheless, a really nice run on the jet sweep by Jace Thompson. Good pickup, and good to see Lyons getting some positive yardage here.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Coach Leahy, for checking that out. I knew Homolka played, obviously incorrect with K-State, but close with KU. I knew he played in the state of Kansas and was a really good ball player. Shows the toughness. Quick pass out into the flat again. Caught by Quanique Hamilton. Tries to get away.
Ball on the ground
ball
again.
Loose. Ellsworth has it. They'll have it at midfield as Quanique Hamilton caught the pass, tried to make some yardage, had it knocked out, and Ellsworth will take over again.
And, of course,
another turnover.
We talk about college football. The Ad Astra Radio Network covering a lot of college football. K-State football versus UCF. That tomorrow, 9 a.m. Or is that 9 p.m.? That on Learfield.
That's the pregame. I think kickoff at 11.
Okay, kickoff at 11. My apologies. And KU football versus Cincinnati.
That should be a good one.
That one also on the Learfield Network. Pregame at 9:30. Kansas City Royals at the Athletics. That on 99.3 KIOL. Sterling College football versus Avila. That going to be on 100.3 KNZS. Scott Hogan on the call there. Dusty Dynas from Ad Astra on the call for Bethany at Southwestern. That on 95.5 KLBG. And Lane Gillespie on the call. Mac College Bulldogs against Ottawa. That on KMCP.
Corby with the carry on that first running play by the Bearcats. Mason Corby, a freshman at 140 pounds now. The tailback picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. New quarterback into the ball game also, I think, is number 4, Loss. Again, Corby with the carry. Corby, yeah. Loss on the play. They're going to give him forward progress. Ball still spotted at the 48-yard line for Ellsworth. And it will be 3rd and long for the Bearcats.
Xander Young, after getting that ankle retaped, looking good, jogging off the field.
8:24 to play. Handoff. Corby straight ahead. Nice gain. Not enough for the 1st and 10. Does get it down to about the 42-yard line. And it will be 4th and about 2. Long 2.
Number 19, Fabian Martinez, in on the stop for Lions, as well as Arrhenius Montanez for the Lions.
Gage Loss, the quarterback, calls for the ball. Hands it on the counter to number 2, Landon Vague. Vague takes it down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
Alex Lara on the stop there. Freshman in, 5'7", 130-pound freshman for Lions, getting some playing time.
Yeah, both teams substituting quite a few different players out onto the field. Vague with his first carry for the Ellsworth Bearcats as we approach the 7-minute mark.
I see number 72, Lowen Ferguson, out there for Lions, trying to get you a few of these players, give them recognition.
Wide receiver to the left, handoff straight ahead, Mason Corby. A lot of white jerseys there for the Lions. Short gain.
Eli Jaskey also in, number 57, a freshman, 5'7", 185.
Ball down to the 33-yard line, so Corby picks up 3 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Paco Espinoza in defensively also. Paco, another one of those athletes that's running cross country and also playing football.
Snap, throw. Oh, a nice crossing route. Caught there. I think that's Gardner. Number 25.
Paco is senior for the Lions, and he'll be one of those players that will be key in basketball, which will be here before we know it. Man, Doug, the high school football season just clicking away here.
Braylon Gardner with the catch. Good reception. His first reception moves the ball down to the 15-yard line. 18 yards on the reception. Tackled is the quarterback, Loss.
That was Joshawn Hamilton, and on the tackle there, dropping the ball carrier for a loss.
Gage Loss, the quarterback now. Lost a little bit on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10. They say got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short loss.
And as this game quickly continues to wrap up, I want to thank Tracy again, Tracy Hallman, for coming along with us. Man, it's really different not having to do the stats, and you helping us with that, Tracy. Really, you can kind of see the game differently, because I get caught so many times looking down, writing down stats, and miss part of a play.
Mason Corby with the carry. Short gain of about 1. That'll bring up 3rd and 9, under 5 minutes to go in this contest. And this is a District 6 ball game. Big ball game for both of these teams as the season kind of starts over. It's not only a league contest, both in the NC2A, but a big opening District 6 ball game. Another pass on a little slant route, again intended for Gardner. This time it goes incomplete.
Also into the game, number 13, Ben Rivera, also a freshman, 6'1", 190 for the Lions. Trying to get as many of those players as I can see on the numbers.
Yeah.
I know they have a lot of family back listening, and it's a big deal to get into a varsity game and get a little playing time and get some experience for next year.
Lyons doesn't play a lot of seniors.
Yeah.
They're basically a junior and some sophomores. They're a young team that's looking to the future, building a foundation this year. Corby hit and dropped after little or no gain.
Got 4 Lions players around the ball there. Number 57, Eli Jaskey.
They'll turn it over on downs as Ellsworth got it into the red zone but could not convert. Now Lyons has it with 4:35 to go as they will take over deep in their own territory at about the 17-yard line. See if they can put together some kind of a drive here, maybe get an explosive play, break a big one here, and try to get on the board again, get a touchdown. 44-3 is your score. 4:35 to play. Empty backfield, man in motion, rolling, quarterback. Pando keeps, runs, knocked out of bounds over on the far sideline. David Pando using his speed right there, and knocking him out was, I believe, number 53, Tyler Weinhold.
There's that speed we referenced by David Pando, and you know, a little Lamar Jackson-esque there as he wears that number 80. Big fan of Lamar.
Yep. Lamar Jackson's just an incredibly freaky athlete. He has got so much talent, but the Chiefs do really well against him. Over the years, they've held him down a lot. Counter to Young. Young breaks a couple of tackles, driving forward, made a little bit of yardage out of what looked to be a potential loss of a couple. He gains maybe one on the play.
There's another one of those run-angry runs. Looked a little bit like Isaiah Pacheco there. I know he doesn't like that reference as he wears number 7. You're going to have to help me. The OU player that he
oh, I knew you were going to ask that, and I had the name on the tip of my tongue, and now I forgot it.
Tracy Savis. Played for Oklahoma, number 7, obviously.
All I can think of is Murray, and it's not Kyler Murray.
I'll find it.
He was a great running back. Ran so hard. Pass intercepted by Ellsworth. Brought down by Jace Thompson. Intercepting the ball is Landon Vague. Vague with the pick. And it'll be Ellsworth football.
The name Murray comes to mind for some reason.
Yeah, I should
running
know
back
that.
from Oklahoma. I can't.
Oh, I can't think of it either. Well, Kyler Murray's the quarterback.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray. It was a Murray. Okay.
They played for the Sooners from 2007 to 2010.
There we go.
Man, Xander Young would have been kind of young.
Yeah.
But
Ellsworth football, 3:35 to play. They'll have it on the far hash mark.
Derek Viramontes helping me out there. He just messaged me, DeMarco Murray. So
yeah,
my apologies. I went blank there.
Again, with the carry is Mason Corby. Good yardage as he pushes forward for about 6 or 7 yards. It'll be second and short for the Bearcats.
We talked about it on the drive up here, Doug. You know, another Kansas native getting a lot of playing time at Illinois.
Tanner Heckel.
Tanner Heckel, and man, he had a tough game the other day, but Illinois just ran into a buzzsaw against Indiana.
They did.
At home, and you know, Tanner Heckel happened to come in for, I forget which of their defensive players was out injured.
Free safety.
But Tanner Heckel did a good job.
Corby again on the carry, straight ahead. Inside the 10, close to the 5.
And, of course, Heckel has some ties back to the Lyons area. And
Brian Heckel was a Lyons High graduate.
Yeah, a lot of Lyons people keep a close eye on him. Derek Viramontes kind of reminded me that he would be playing in that game.
Yeah. And Brian's wife was a Central Christian athlete, coached at Sedgwick and then at Inman and finally at Linden, where she's at right now. She was one of the Patrick girls. And a handoff over the right side. Corby again with the carry. Tough sledding in there, but he picks up about 3 down inside the 5 to about the 2 or 3 yard line. Can't tell from here. We'll call it at 3. So it'll be second and goal from the 3. Corby, the tailback, gets it.
Oh, nice.
Drop for a loss.
Yeah, nice tackle there is coming in through the defensive line number 53 for Lyons, Joshawn Hamilton. Hamilton having a solid game for Lyons.
Yeah, we've been mentioning his name quite a bit here tonight. I thought Landon Berzer's played one of his best games of all.
He really has.
He's been out there, done a lot of really good things. 1:22 to go. Clock running.
This is one of those areas, Lyons certainly would like to keep Ellsworth out of the end zone. Continue the good defensive game you had, leave with some momentum. See if they can do it here.
3rd and goal. Snap to the quarterback. Quarterback keeps, naked bootleg, and scores over there at the numbers. Great fake to Corby, and the keeper by the quarterback, Gage Loss, and he goes in for the 6-yard touchdown carry as they will line up for the extra point. That touchdown coming just about with a minute to play as the clock continues to run. Point after. Is no good as they try a little counter play, and it falls short.
Stopped by number 53, Joshawn Hamilton, and number 57, Eli Jaskey. Jaskey, the freshman, getting in on the stop there, dropping them for the unsuccessful point after touchdown attempt.
And the clock is going to run out, and that's going to be our final score as Ellsworth will move to 4-0, 1-0 in district play as they defeat your Lions by a final of 50-3. We're going to step aside for a couple of minutes, give Tracy some time to work on his overall statistics, and we'll wrap this game up. We'll probably get a call from Coach Carl Nolan right away. We'll be back in 2 minutes from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream the game of the week on your phone or tablet with the Ad Astra Radio app. Next, the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Stay tuned as we name tonight's play and player of the game.
Let the party begin where the pizza never ends. Come fuel up, raise up a cup, gather up your grub at the hub.
Hey, it's Sammy from the Hub Brick Oven and Brewery, inviting y'all to join us in Mound Ridge. The station, Coffee and Bakery, is open at 7:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday for all your coffee, bakery, and ice cream fixes. Don't forget to try one of our delicious appetizers. Our brick oven is fired up from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Come get your grub at the Hub.
At People's Bank and Trust, we value our customers. We know you have plenty of choices for your mortgage loans, but we think we have what you're looking for: relationship banking. And if you're considering refinancing or purchasing a new home, check our competitive rates before you make that change. Your payments will be made at home, and you'll receive good personalized service. That's how we've established many long-lasting relationships. Make a change, know your lender, and make your payments at home with People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking to build strength, power, and confidence? Ironworks Fitness is your answer. Open every day from 4 a.m. to 11 p.m., Ironworks offers a wide selection of free weights, machine weights, over a dozen cardio machines, an aerobics room, a full-court gymnasium, and Ironworks memberships start as low as $20 per month. Call the office at 620-257-5412 or stop by 1201 South St. John Avenue in Lyons. Ironworks Fitness, where strength is forged.
If you're looking for a friendly dentist that makes you feel at home, make an appointment with Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling. Dr. Henshaw takes pride in maintaining your dental health and beautifying smiles, specializing in orthodontics, bleaching, veneers, fillings, crowns, and bridges. Dr. Henshaw's office can also help with personally fitted mouth guards, mini implants, TMJ, and sleep apnea. Online at henshawdds.com. Trust your smile to Dr. Douglas Henshaw, DDS in Sterling.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Yes, ma'am. Now joining us is the head coach for the Lions, Carl Nolan. Coach, glad to have you with us again here as we bring you the post-game show.
Pretty proud of you, man. You take care of you. No, listen, no, you do. I'm proud of you. Understand me? Keep your head up and keep fighting. Hello?
Yeah. talking to one of your ball players. Was that Chico there? Ishmael Chico?
Yeah, that was Ishmael.
Okay.
Yeah,
Coach,
that was Ishmael.
Coach, I thought that was a really hard-fought ball game for you. I thought your defense played especially well there in that second quarter, forcing 3 turnovers on Ellsworth. Talk to me about the character and the effort of your team here tonight.
That's the big thing that we preach. We want to come around, we want to fly around on defense, and we're getting stuff clicking for us, and we're going to get it going on the offense side too. Like the effort that these boys give, it's like none other. They ain't got no back down. They keep fighting day in and day out, and we're going to keep going, and we're going to keep clawing, and we're going to keep going.
And Tucker Goss had a really good ball game for Ellsworth. I know he had over 250 yards, maybe got close to, I don't think he got to 300 or whatever, but I tell you what, your kids hit him hard, caused him to, he had to work for his yardage tonight. Who did you see as some of your players on defense that really had some special games tonight?
Listen, I'll tell you right now, I can think of 3 or 4 of them right off the bat. We had Landon Berger had some big stops for us. We had Derek Rodriguez that had some big stops for us. Xander Young had some big stops for us. And then Hendrick Starbucks went back to his old ways. He got that interception. I thought he was going to run it back, but he told me, he said, Coach, I felt like he jumped on my back. I said, I'm sorry, big dog.
And I'm glad you mentioned Landon Berger first off the bat, because that's exactly who we said up here had his best ball game that we've seen him play. We called his name an awful lot tonight. He was flying all over, had the block punt in there, and just played a special ball game.
Yeah, and listen, he did. And that was one of the things that we talked about this week with Landon, that he had to step up in a big way on the defense. I told him, I said, I wanted to challenge him because he got a couple of false starts on all sides. And I said, hey, this week I need you to come and play. And he stepped up to the challenge this week.
Absolutely. And I know that Ellsworth is a good, solid defensive team, but you made some adjustments at halftime and came out and really ran the ball well to start off that third quarter. Can you tell us a little bit about what the adjustments were that you made?
Oh, in the second half, coming out to it, we noticed what it was lining up number 9, and we wanted to just make sure we got up under it. So in the first half, the guards, when they were pulling, they were kicking out instead of wrapping in. So it was just that small adjustment to get them to wrap inside, and so they running back and read off of it.
And it was very successful. It got Xander Young some openings, and he took advantage of that and had a really good running second half.
He did. And Xander's he's running tough right now. We got to fix that turf toe, but other than that, he's running hard for us.
Oh, was that what the injury was there early in the ball game?
Yeah, he's been doing that for the last couple of weeks, so we've been trying to get it going.
Okay, well, we noticed he took the tape off and got retaped or whatever it was, and wondering what the injury was.
Hey, Coach Matt.
That's all it was.
Coach Matt here. Talk a little bit about the offensive effort. You guys had some nice drives going, had the ball in plus territory, I think 3 different times, and came away with some turnovers there, which was just, I know, kind of heartbreaking. But, Doug already talked about it. Your defense just played great tonight, kept you really in this ball game through the first half. Talk about the offensive effort, though.
The offense, it's one of those things where we're tweaking it every week. We had Miguel Corona step in for us at guard this week, and we moved Hendricks out to tackle because he gave us a better down block to open some stuff up. And so, and if you know Hendricks is a big, strong dude, and he moves people. And so that's what helped us allow to run and have a little more success in the run game this week than weeks past.
All righty. Well, Coach, got district game number 1 out of the way. Next week you come back home. You get to face Southeast of Saline, the top-ranked team. But it is a home game, and there were some positive things that happened here tonight that your kids have got to feel proud about how hard they played and the effort they put forth.
Listen, they came in tonight and they played. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but they came out and they played hard, and they're going to continue to do that. And next week we're going to take on the defending state champion, Southeast Saline.
All right, well, we'll be there in Lyons next week to broadcast that ball game. And thanks for joining us here on the AdAstraRadio.com Locker Room Show. Thank you, Coach Nolan.
No, thank you for having me. Go Lions.
All right. Again, that was Coach Nolan of the Lyons. And we want to thank a couple of people here Sponsors from Rice County, People's Bank and Trust, Douglas Henshaw DDS, Bank of the Plains, State Farm, Torrey Tip, MTC, Lyons Dental Care, Central Prairie Co-op, First Bank, Pile Law, and Wilco Steel Products. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the statistics from Tracy. We'll have the player of the game from Matt. We'll hear from John Cannon, who's standing behind. No, we're not going to hear from John Cannon. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, this is Lions football on Ad Astra Radio.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. The Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.
Young farmers and ranchers and those just starting out face special challenges in the ag business. So we offer an extra hand. We share our experience and offer leasing and loan programs to fit your needs and help your operation grow. After all, isn't growing what it's all about? Lyons Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
Hi, I'm Michael Klayman from Bank of the Plains in Hutch. We were established in 1906 on the Kansas Plains, and we continue to making our decisions based on what's best for small-town Kansas communities. We're a full-service community bank with traditional banking services you value and the digital capabilities you need to keep pace in today's world. We'd like to visit with you in person, so please come over to 517 East 30th and Hutch to learn more about how we are making banking simple. Equal housing lender and member FDIC.
What makes Sterling College special?
I've felt more at home at Sterling than I have in most places. It is just such a welcoming environment. I know that you hear that about every campus. I have like a list of questions on my phone that I've asked various faculty members, and they've just had so much patience with me. The friends that I've made here are some of the best friends I've ever had, and I hope that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
This is Torrey Tip with State Farm Insurance on the square in Lyons. We believe in being a good neighbor, and that means more than just great insurance. At Torrey Tip State Farm, we think supporting our community serves our customers just as much as the proper insurance coverage. Stop in and see us today and let us know how we can serve you, whether it's home, auto, life, health, or just a cup of coffee. Torrey Tip State Farm Insurance, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
AdAstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we continue our AdAstraRadio.com locker room show. Just finished visiting with the principal here, my former partner before hooking up with Matt, John Cannon, and he said he's going to go dancing tonight. Homecoming at Ellsworth High School. They're going to have a dance, and he's going to go enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the way it goes.
Always good to see John.
Well, second half, it was Ellsworth continuing to put the points on the board, and Lyons was held scoreless. Jacob scored on a 4-yard run. Jacob scored again on a 6-yard run. Manier got into play with an 11-yard run, and then Gage Loss, with about a minute to go, scored on a 6-yard run to put the game at 50-3. Tracy, what do you have for statistics for us tonight?
All right, so David Pando, unofficially 6 out of 17 for 46 yards. On the receiving end of that, Quantic Hamilton, 2 catches, net 0 yards. Detrell Stanley, 2 for 25. Elliott Hogue, 1 for 9. And Ordonez, 1 for 12. On the rushing side of things, Xander Young ended up with 16 carries for 38 yards. Pando, 4 carries for -9. Ordonez, 2 for -2. Jace Thompson, 2 for 8 yards. And Quantic Hamilton, 1 for -1. On the Ellsworth side, let's see, 4 passes completed on the night. 3 of them by Jacobs, and 1 was by Gage Loss, a total of 64 yards. On the receiving side, Cooper McGowan, 1 for 15 for a touchdown. Braylon Gardner, 1 for 18. Liam Stone, 1 for 23. And Bull had 1 for 8. On the rushing side, the quarterback Carson Jacobs, 18 carries, net of 29 yards and a touchdown. Gage Loss, the backup quarterback, 2 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. Rhett Bull, 1 carry for 3 yards. Cooper McGowan, 2 for 13. Jackson Manier, 4 for 28 and a touchdown. Mason Corby, 10 for 26 in some mop-up duty later on. And Landon Vegg, 1 for 6. And number 18, Tucker Goss, finished up with 30 carries for 287 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Thank you for that information, Tracy. Nice job of helping us out again tonight. You kind of like working with the numbers, and those were interesting numbers for us tonight.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Very much fun. So the other duty we have to do is the player of the game, brought to you by Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, the helpful place. Matt's the manager there. I think it's pretty obvious the player of the game.
Yeah, Tucker Goss, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'd say for Lyons, I'd give co-players of the game to Landon Berzer and Hendrick Starbuck.
Yeah, defensively, it was defense that was the bright shining star for the Lions tonight. They played their hearts out on defense, and you got to give them credit for that. I want to thank a couple of more of our sponsors here. First Group Insurance, Perkins Angus Ranch, I Need a Cleaners, Raleigh Insurance, Pools Plus, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Hutch Regional Medical Center, Heartland Soil Services, Blue Stem Communities, DJ Kaufman Agency, and Stutzman's Refuge and Disposal. I want to thank all of our Rice County sponsors for making our broadcast possible. So, scoreboard updates. Anything? I know you had a Hillsboro-Halstead game. That's a district game. Well, how did that turn out?
Hillsboro ended up coming away with the victory there, 22-13. That a final from Grant. Some others I'll run down real quick. From Lucky, Great Bend 68, Wichita North 8. That a final. Inman 54, Remington 0. Riverton 37, Cherryville 27. Neodache 14, Columbus 0. That at half. That was kind of a late update there. Heston 55, Nickerson 12. That a final from Dusty Dinas. From Chris Bueller 42, the final. Let me scroll and find that. Final Bueller 42, Circle 20. Bueller Senior tailback Ben Klaus sets the school record for rushing yards in a game with over 365 yards on 26 carries, breaking a record set in 1971.
Wow, that's a long-time record. And Bueller, after they dropped that contest to Great Bend, back to their winning ways. They've got a good club here this year.
Sure do.
So, anyway. All right, we're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up from Ellsworth, from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This is Lions Football on Ad Astra Radio.
Whether you need a roll-off container for your business or construction site, front-load trash bins for your special event, or even a compactor for your restaurant, Stutzman's Refuse Disposal offers a variety of affordable services and plans that can be customized to suit your waste removal needs. Check us out online at stutzmansrefuse.com. Just one more reason to choose Stutzman's Refuse Disposal. Our business is picking up.
There is still time to make 2025 your year. For a limited time, sign up for MTC Fiber Internet and get free internet until 2026. You'll get internet that is 10 times faster than cable or wireless, plus a local network built by neighbors for neighbors. For more information or to sign up for service, stop by your local MTC office, call 877-216-9951, or visit mtcforme.com.
Hi there, it's Dr. Logan Shetler from Lyons Medical Center. Did you know that all 5 of our Rice Community Healthcare doctors, including myself, deliver babies right here in Lyons? I'm proud to say that last year we delivered over 100 babies at the Family Birth Center at Rice County District Hospital. Our birth center isn't just a place for expectant mothers, it's a dedicated space with birthing suites for the whole family. Your experience, as well as your baby's first breath, matters greatly to me.
Your world is changing, and so is ours. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Kinnison with McPherson Dental Care. We are proud to announce that we are now offering the latest in technology in dentistry with Yomi Robotics to assist in placing implants. With this technology, it enables us to have better precision, smaller incisions, and helps us make implants less invasive. We are the only dental offices in the Midwest to offer Yomi Robotics. That's McPherson Dental Care, serving the communities in Inman, Bueller, Hillsboro, Lyons, and McPherson.
at AstraRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone, as we close out our at AstraRadio.com locker room show. First of all, I want to thank all of our sponsors, many of those from the Rice County area. Went through a number of those in our post-game show earlier in one of our segments, so I'm not going to run down the list here tonight. But do make sure you drop in and thank all of those sponsors. Without their support, we would not be able to come to these ball games and provide you with the streaming audio and the streaming video as we follow Lyons throughout the school year. Great sponsors in Rice County and Lyons, the Lyons Boosters. I want to thank all you listeners and viewers out there for joining us tonight on At Astra Radio and At Astra TV. Remember, all the games are archived. They'll probably be archived later tonight. Make sure you go back. You can relive the ball game and watch the great defense that was played by the Lions tonight. And I want to thank Ricardo Tapia, our videographer, Heath Schroeder, our producer, back in the studio. They're the greatest ones. And again, thanks to both partners here tonight, Matt Stafford, color commentary, Tracy Hammond doing the statistics for us tonight. Great job, guys. Wonderful work out here this evening. I want to also remind you to tune in to 92.3 KLQR, 98.9 KMCP, and 99.3 KIOL at 10:30 for the delayed football scores across the state of Kansas on the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show. Final thoughts, Tracy?
It was nice to see, last week up in Belleville, Lions kind of came out flat.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really expecting that and just didn't really seem to have a lot of fire for the night. So it was nice to see in the first half tonight to come out. They come out with some fire. They come out ready to play. It didn't look like it on the scoreboard, but, it definitely did look like a different team out here tonight. And so, it was good to see that. Seems like, everybody's gotten through it healthy. And if you're in the Rice County area tomorrow, come out and, check out Fair on the Square. There's lots of stuff going on. There's all kinds of vendor booths going on all around the square. There's a great car show. It's fantastic. Yeah. Concerts going on in the evening. A great time tomorrow.
Matt?
Great to have you back in the booth, back in your normal chair, so as the voice of the Lions, and always a thrill to be here in the Allen Samuels broadcast booth with you. Like Tracy said, not the outcome the Lions were looking for, but man, the defense keeps showing up, and
scrapping.
If it wouldn't have been for 4 offensive turnovers, this might have been a closer game.
Yeah.
Lions still trying to kind of work out their offense and make adjustments on their offense and get it going, but they're a team that doesn't ever quit, and that's always good to see.
Yeah, there was a lot of very good positive things that happened, especially on the defensive side, and as they iron out the offense, things are going to get better as they continue down through the season. So the Ellsworth Bearcats do defeat the Lions tonight 50-3. The Bearcats move to 4-0, 1-0 in district play. They'll be on the road to face Hillsboro in a big District 6 play next Friday. Lions drops to 0-4, 0-1 in district. They will be at home to face the top-ranked Southeast of Saline Trojans in district action next week. That game will be streamed on the Lions channel on At Astra Radio and the video on At Astra TV. So that wraps it up here at Ellsworth tonight at Shanelack Field. Thank you for joining us this evening on At Astra Radio. For Matt Stafford, Tracy Hammond, I'm Doug Higgins. Have a great weekend from the Allen Samuels broadcast booth. This has been Lions Football.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glassby. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
Stream Ad Astra Radio's local sports coverage on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Download it now. This has been a presentation of the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network, the statewide leader in local sports coverage.